Rolling.
Wait, no, I'm just kidding.
Episode 48, getting close to 50. Uh, the title of this episode is The Unholy Reunion. So, who are
Oh,
you reuniting with? You don't know, but
Josh Shellsbeck.
we're going to find out. Um, Speaking of unholy reunions, if you had to take a guess tonight, who are you going to be reunited with? And why is it going to be unholy? Any guesses?
Yeah,
Derek.
Okay, Tyrell, Jared, who, and why?
Billy Banger, because he signed some seal to come back for an undisclosed amount of time to do some damage. Like maybe he signed some deal with Helm or
Oh, signed a deal. I thought you said signed a seal. I was like, I don't know how that works, but
maybe that too.
seal,
I
a
will
deal.
say, if it is Billy Banger, I do have a song prepared as Billy Banger if he was to run into the group again. So
Interesting. So is that 2 votes for Billy Banger then?
oh no, my actual vote would be the kind of coven of witches or
Hmm.
the archlich that Detective Easter's never ran into before.
but I heard so much
Well,
about, yeah.
but heard so much riveting details about when he inquired.
The details usually end in what book?
Yeah, exactly. What book? So, as Detective Easter would guess, it's going to be something to do with the coven of witches or mages or whatever they are.
To add to this question, I guess, where do you think you guys are gonna come up on shore?
Either Inspire or the volcano wouldn't make any sense unless we were magically teleported there by Blood Red, who can teleport people apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So we may have fallen asleep and been teleported.
Ooh, oh,
What's the
Actually,
name of the crater bay?
Star Crash Golf.
Yeah, there we go. Star Crash Golf, maybe.
Chode.
Chode. Maybe we're back in Chode.
Beginning there was.
What'd you say, Ian?
I think we're gonna end up back to whatever beginning there was to like have our because that's or yeah back at the original beginning to have that final like goodbye wrap before one or all of us potentially definitely will die.
You're pretty certain of the death part, huh?
100%.
Maybe the unholiness is just that we're continuing the Chumbawamba challenge and we have to go to nearby, sure.
I was gonna ask. You don't think Nycanthes is just doing okay, and you're gonna show up there and go on the Wamba challenge, and everything will be right as rain?
Nick's
I think
just
there's a good percentage we'll end back up at my panties, but I don't know if we'll have the time to do a Chumbawamba challenge.
Yeah, it is coming down to the end, down to the wire.
This is the end.
We could go shopping again. That was fun.
Yeah, no, your shopping, it's done. You might as well throw your gold in the ocean. There's not, I mean, unless you're gonna use it to cast some spells. There's not, no more shopping opportunities. Looting maybe, but no shopping. Okay, well, so the votes stand at 1 Billy Banger, 1 at the Archlich, which Detective Easter has never met. Ian thinks that they're going back to the beginning to be reunited with beginning things.
Yeah, I don't know who we're gonna be. I feel like you guys. There's a lot of people that I haven't met for me to be able to engage with and understanding.
Yeah, that can be tricky. And then Cameron, what's Stoney's prediction? You said
I would say the Coven, yeah.
The Coven of Witches. Okay.
Hearing the stories of the Coven they already ran into in that town in the forest, and then now the one that I've partook in the tower. I would say it's something to do with that.
How many witches do you think are in the Coven?
3.
Well, the first Coven was just the single, but I can't remember if the ones in the tower were a part of hers or they were just a separate Coven under one umbrella. So I don't know.
Well, I won't prod you guys any longer. We'll get started. I'll throw up the stream. Blech. Dumb joke. But
I liked it.
to recap, you guys had a little bit of a shopping spree last time. Ran into Blood Red and the 7 Duragar. Just to recap because I thought it was funny. The 7 Duragar's names are Angry, Cursey, Self-Loathy, Stabby, Scroogey, Stereotypy, and Rapey. You guys awaken to discover that no one's been raped, stabbed, belittled, or otherwise. The island is completely devoid of the dragon, Blood Red, or any of the 7 Duragar. It is just you guys, and you rejoin your ship. You kind of notice as you board the ship, it seems like there's a little bit more room on it, and you realize that your donkey, mule, telekinetic, John Marston has also departed. So you can only assume he didn't swim, but he went with Blood Red and the 7 Duragar. So you guys are once again on the open sea. You float for a while. The fog is kind of getting lighter and lighter. It is daylight out. It's the morning still, so it's a little, the sun's not directly above you or anything, but beginning of the day. Waves are nice. You could tell that the current is starting to kind of pull you in, so to speak. You're hearing more familiar sounds of approaching shorelines, and the sea life and things like that are a little bit more active closer to the coast. And just through the fog, you finally see some glowing embers poke through, and the silhouettes of tall windmills and cathedrals. You very distinctly recall the windmills and cathedrals from Nicanthes. You can even see over to the left the very distinct scales of Justice building with the giant scales of Justice. You kind of look further to your left and you can see ships in the harbor on fire. As you approach even closer, you realize that you're coming up on shore directly in front of the sort of non-denomination religious building, the Convergence. And you can see that there's a ship that's blocked most of the canal into the city. The forest looks as thick as walls on the right side of the cathedral, and it appears that the city has fallen into disrepair. Not just disrepair, but ruin almost. As I described before, buildings are on fire. There appear to be no signs of life, no movement whatsoever. But you do hear just the faintest tune. You can't quite make it out yet, but it does appear to be coming from the cathedral.
Of silence.
Song of the South, sweet potato.
What's
Tyrell, make haste. We must get to shore and check to make sure that the Tundraka are still okay.
what's going on?
I mean, we could just, not go back there.
No, the Tundraka need us. They need me. We must check to make sure that my clan is safe.
You can tell that the current is kind of pulling your ship once more towards the shoreline. It's kind of at this point almost drawing you in like some sort of tractor beam, but through the haze, as you get closer to the cathedral, you realize in front of the cathedral may be really the only safe place to land. But you do... Everybody go ahead and roll perception for me. Perception check.
12.
What's wrong with my... I have a ghost window
Six-
on my
16.
laptop, and I can't click around it. I don't know what that is.
A ghost
Uh,
window? Ooh.
Oh,
no.
Windows. It's called Windows
It's
Arrow, and you should
spooky.
turn it off.
I don't know how to do that.
Just search AERO, and if it shows up, you can click it. It should have a little toggle to turn it off.
I am the ghost of Windows 98. Ooh.
At least Windows 7, yeah. I got a 14.
Okay.
I got an 18, by the way.
Okay.
Once I was able to.
Stony
Scroll
Detective
up.
Easter, you guys see what appear to be rather stout, sort of humanoid figures, kind of hunched over near the front gates of the cathedral, and they appear to be on guard almost. And parts of the cathedral do appear to be on fire, but it is a mostly stone structure, so it's not in danger of burning down or anything. And as you hear a little bit closer as well, you can tell that it's organ music being played from inside. It's a very, like, easy-going, melodious sort of tone. It's very welcoming and triumphant almost. It sounds strange to hear this music in the wake of all the destruction around the city.
We must make haste to shore. We must find out what's happened to the city and make sure that the Chandraka are safe.
Anybody debating that? The shore is again pulling the ship closer.
No,
Yeah.
no debate.
Yeah, I don't want to swim, so.
Okay. As you get closer,
Oh no. Oh god.
as you get closer, you see kind of something familiar, but it's not entirely what you expected. It is strange in that, like, the things awaiting you at the door are not exactly Kuatoa. They appear to be kind of like a more pale blue in, like, skin color. Their features are a little bit more humanoid than fish, but they still have, like, bulging, ugly eyes. And they appear to have tridents, much like the crude ones as before. And all of them, or the four that are on guard, appear to have nice flowing golden manes, like hair, like really luxurious hair.
I wonder who could have caused this problem.
But as you guys approach, your ship sort of knocks against the edge of the shore, and the not Kuatoa acknowledge that you've landed, and they sort of perk up and sort of step in front of the doors a little bit. And in common, very good common, they sort of speak and say, "Halt! Who goes there?"
I am Detective Easter, Keeper of Justice in the city. I am looking for the Chandraka. What has happened here?
Much has happened. We claimed this cathedral as a religious sanctuary. We have saved most of the populace by sheltering them inside. Tell us, do you have the creep? Are any of you infected?
Infected.
The what?
The creep, the disease. It plagued this land. It was only exacerbated once the rats took over.
How long ago did this happen?
It's been at least a week or two now. The city fell relatively quickly once the power went out.
Relatively.
And who are you to seize such power within the city?
We did not seize any power for ourselves. We were merely defenders that happened to be here in the moment.
And where are the keepers of justice and the high justice?
The keepers of justice are dead.
And the swords of justice?
Dead as well. Public execution. Hung from the gallows in front of the Hall of Justice.
What?
The 3 swords and High Justice, all murdered.
Murdered by who?
The moon rats.
I turn and look at Stoll, just at the glare. Moon rats! What is this plague you have brought upon us? Well, Soul, Sailor's son, any answers for the moon rats? You are from the moon.
I came down here with nothing. I have no idea what's going on.
Hmm. And
Maybe
did you
this
have any
is-
food in your pocket? Were the rats following you from the moon?
My queen gave me absolutely nothing.
Did you have TSA like pre-check and they did not like they just assumed you were good? Like what did food? Did you bring melons? Oh no.
I was gifted with nothing.
The guard.
Maybe
Enough of
this
this.
is
Are the Tundraka inside?
We have some of the Tundraka inside, yes, but it's hard to get through most of the city. The fires you see out here are meant to ward off the moon rats. It's not completely effective, but it's enough to keep us safe. This is sort of the safe haven of the city at the moment. Everywhere else is overrun by rats, or there may be some small sections of the city that are holding out all right, but between the looting, the bandits, the moon rats, and the creep, as well as the mercenaries that came into town, it's hell out there.
Who are you? Your hair reminds me of someone.
We are but humble servants.
Servants of whom?
Why, Helm, of course.
Servants of Helm. Well, then you must answer to law and order. And I am in fact law and order within the city of Nightcap.
Helm welcomes you inside. Please, child, join us.
Hold on, wait. Where did y'all come from?
We came from a faraway land. We are here to spread the word of Helm. Please,
That's deep.
brothers, sisters, join us.
We are here for the Tundraka. Not
They are-
to join.
They are inside. If you wish to join Helm, you may. But Helm welcomes all into her bosom.
Well, I don't know about this, and I have a funny feeling that stuff's about to go wrong. But if the Tundraka are inside, I must make sure that they are safe. I will not ask you all to join me, but I have joined you on many quests.
Detective, if we have to do this, we have to be smart. We can't rush into it or lose our minds when something goes south, if you catch my drift.
Travelers, please don't delay. The sermon is about to start. And he gets rather unsavory when people walk in late.
So it just happened to happen right as we pulled up in the boat.
Yes, very convenient.
How convenient that we must make haste to come inside this building we don't know anything about.
You
Like
may
I
come
said
in
to you,
late. I
warriors.
merely am warning you of his wrath.
I must check for the Tundraka. I'm not asking you to risk your lives, but if you would come and see me through this, I would be very grateful. The Tundraka would be grateful.
Yep, let's do it.
Yeah, I'll walk forward.
As we're walking in, I want to like whisper to Tyrell, like, so I don't know anything about Billy Banger. This looks like Tug, but I heard of the golden locks of Billy Banger. I mean, is this weirding you out a little bit? Do you know anything about this?
Goldilocks, like in the Three Bears?
Golden locks of hair.
That sounds like soul. Or sun.
Who said I have golden hair?
Well, maybe when you sneeze.
As you walk through the first set of doors, the music grows even louder, and you're greeted by two more Kuatoa, who immediately open the door for you into an enormous assembly hall. The rows about halfway up are not filled with anything except the Unkuatoa on the inside lines, but the front half is completely filled, every single seat, with the golden-haired, pale blue, fish-eyed humanoids. At the altar, there's hundreds upon hundreds of candles. You can also see up into the upper reaches of the cathedral, and there's an enormous pipe organ, off in the distance, and hanging from the ceiling are 6 giant, beautiful, illuminated chandeliers. It is quite a visage, but beside the pew on either side, the left and right, are rather large, what appear to be like some kind of abomination Kuatoa. You knew the closest related thing that Blibdupulip had to these was Kuatoa whip, and it's a rather nasty, unsavory kind of Kuatoa, very temperamental, much tougher, much more well-trained, and has some spells up its sleeve. But at the pedestal, who appears to be kind of warming up, kind of like flicking his fingers, is a small gnome with golden hair, and it's got about half of it dyed black, and it's sort of draped over one of his eyes. And he appears to be kind of fashioned in some crazy looking, like, metal armor, and he sort of pulls something out from behind his back, which appears to be this battle axe / lute that he has the strings stretched down the handle, and he starts to pluck the chords and just sort of warm up. And you can see the crowd gets a little bit like excited and restless. Like you hear some benches scoot, the wooden friction on the stone floor, and the candles sort of start to glow a little bit brighter and hum, but the organ music continues to play.
Do I see any of the Tendraka?
You don't see any Tendraka in here.
Where are the Tendraka?
You see one of the non-Kuatoa sort of step out and say, "Shh! The sermon is about to begin. Please take your seats." Do you need help being escorted to your seats?
I'm gonna go left.
Okay. Just hard left?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go right.
Okay. You two, find your seats. Do you need help?
Mm-hmm.
Where would you like to sit?
Oh, I get to choose. I want to go straight down the middle.
Very well. Come with me.
I was also gonna go straight down the middle and strut it up.
So the Kuatoa takes you up to the front. As you're about halfway up to the front, or a little bit more than halfway, you start to enter the pews where the Kuatoa are. And you hear a string sort of twang, like out of tune, as the gnome behind the pedestal sort of sits up, and he sort of peers out over the pedestal, like puts both of his hands on the pedestal, says, "You son of a bitch. Tyrell? Is that Tyrell I see?"
Look around like I don't know it's me. I'm like,
Oh, I would know that dazed and confused look anywhere, buddy. I'm so glad you could make it to my sermon. A lot's changed since we last saw each other.
yeah.
Yeah,
Has it? Has it?
it has indeed. I mean, you're not quite the same person. I'm not quite the same person. But, I mean, here we are. Fates intertwined. You and me and everybody. Are the rest of the crew here? Ranger Steve? What was the ugly blue one? I don't remember his name. Or the lion one, or the green one with the pointy ears, who's always talking about balls. Yeah, any of those guys? They hanging around?
No.
No.
No. They didn't. Are you?
Who's
here?
your
Is there like
who's
smoke
your,
am I high? What is going on?
Who's your pal? Who's on your left there?
This is Sailor Sunsoul. I'm not sure at the time, and I see blonde hair, so I thought Sun, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. The crew. Wow.
Well, stop standing there in the like. Come up here, man. Like, let's catch up.
Okay.
I'll give you guys front row seats.
Yeah.
So as you approach closer, you see the whips sort of anxiously and not really excitedly lower their guard to let you pass a little bit closer to this gnome. And as you get closer, it does appear to be Billy Banger, the Billy Banger that you knew, albeit a bit different.
Do you go by William now?
Oh no, still Billy.
Okay.
You see,
Um.
you remember that funny day when we all went through that Black Mirror?
Oh God.
Well, there was a whole nother world in there, and I guess it turns out that instead of us, what we thought was traveling through it, we split. Two of us in two different directions.
Okay.
So we lived our lives on the other side of that mirror, and it wasn't a great life. I'll tell you that. I mean, I am worse for wear, but also, with trials and tribulations come profit and wealth, especially when you're willing to profit off of the unfortunate, which I am, saving them totally. That's why I have so many followers, because I'm saving them.
Mm-hmm.
So, tell me about yourselves. I don't know anything about you or what happened after that fateful day. So, I mean, did you guys have a good time? How's the other Billy? How's he doing?
Wow. So you are Billy on the other side of the mirror.
Yeah, and I've returned to my rightful home.
This is your holy shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, I started here, obviously, much like you did. I mean, the other Tyrell, he's around the city somewhere. I think he was working on something, but
Oh no. Wait, working?
yeah, there's like a whole bunch of like techno bobble babble stuff around here, and he was putting it to pretty good use. Something about a
So,
giant,
wait.
something about a giant robot.
You're saying that the Tyrell that's currently in the city with you. Sorry.
No, it's
name's
okay.
Soul.
Yeah.
Heard
Nice to meet
heard
you.
a little bit about you. The other one does more than master the rope.
Oh my gosh, I mean, he's like got a whip now and stuff, and like a full-on like metal arm. It's pretty cool. He's got like some really cool red like robes. He started this whole like school. Has like a bunch of students under him. It's a pretty lucrative deal, and he's made the realm a much better place. I mean, about as good as it could be, seeing as the whole place was on fire. But yeah.
Wait, so if he has a fake arm,
Well,
why?
he didn't like.
Did they both lose it at the same time?
No. He willingly cut off his own arm because he realized he could just make a better one. He's actually in the process of completely replacing every single part of his body with, you know, a better mechanical part. So, organic out, machine in.
I want to like turn to Tyrell and put my hand on his shoulder, and just kind of whisper to him, "I hope you don't ever become that sad."
Yeah.
Oh, that Tyrell's
Definitely having a bit of an identity crisis now because I feel that with two versions of myself here and hearing all of the great establishments, I mean, he's running a school. Like what? I was just cast
yeah,
off as like the
I-
tar of my own essence, and I've been spending these last months, years.
Yeah,
who
don't
knows how
get all
long.
emotional.
Oh.
No, it's okay. You know, the other Tyrell got kind of over his moody state, but that was after he ran into the Tyrell Prime that had in fact cloned himself and sent himself out across Morningstar to collect information and knowledge, and then would eventually meet back with those clones and assimilate into a stronger being. So the Tyrell that came through the Black Mirror with us ran into the Prime Tyrell that was running the college, and that's when he decided to, you know, absorb. That way they could become like a super being. So you're probably a clone. There's probably like a way better version of you somewhere in this world, just waiting for you to like stumble in and then, you know, absorb all of your experiences and knowledge that you've had separated from them.
I don't know if they're gonna want him, but
I mean,
wow.
you know, all that knowledge is power, and that's the thing.
PBS.
I'm gonna look over at Detective Easter and just kind of give him a look like,
You can't see
we gotta get Tyrell out of this shit.
you can't see Detective Easter. He's like way at the back.
Well, I'm just gonna turn around and give everyone in the whole damn building looks.
Okay, that's fine. You see a lot of not Kuatoa. Yeah, so funny thing though, did the blue one, the fish one, ever like stay with you guys, or did he disappear or something? Because he never made it through the Black Mirror. We never saw him again after that day. Tyrell?
Oh, that was a question for me.
Yeah.
Who else would it be for? You're the only one up there.
I'm still like, I'm still trying to catch up. I feel like the other Tyrells in here are stealing my energy.
Oh no, there's no Ty. He's not here. He's further into the city. But don't worry about that. My sermon's
He's
about
still
to
in
start.
this, like,
I understand there's a
okay.
lot to take in, but when you hear my sermon, everything's gonna make perfect sense. I mean, hell, you might even join Helm, you know? But I'm just doing God's work, spreading the word of Helm, and it's been going great. A lot of followers, a lot of faith, all for the big guy upstairs.
I got one question.
Yeah, sure. Last question though, bud, because you know I gotta kind of get this rolling. People are
Fair.
waiting on me.
Why is your voice different?
You know, experience, time. It's just we're different people now. We grew apart, right? It just happens that way. We just sound different. But, you know, maybe I always sounded like this and you've just grown used to whatever Billy sounded like in your head.
Huh.
But I promise you, the same chaotic, just lovable little scrunchy little fella is still right here. He hasn't gone anywhere. I can't say I missed you because the other Tyrell's better, but it is nice to see you, kind of.
I just slowly look down and ready to be directed to where I need to be.
Yeah. Anywhere in the front, that's fine. Or at this place has pretty good acoustics, so wherever you want to sit, it's totally fine. Be my guest. The keep your distance.
Okay,
from the,
I'm just gonna yeah, right there, no, right there. So if I can just
just stand
lie
right in
down
front.
on the stairs and just be
Okay.
sad.
You sad Keanu on the stairs right in front. Soul, where
I'm just gonna meld into the background.
Okay, you kind of Homer Simpson into the bushes over to the left. Before the sermon starts, Stony, Detective Easter, were you doing anything in that particular instance?
Yeah, I was gonna start to move up and look for Tendraka or scout out the sides of the hall. I'm sure I've at least maybe been to this building or familiar with it at some point, so I'm gonna try to scout a little bit.
You know that the second floor is host to a lot of the statues, the religious figures, the non-denominational variety that people come and worship. But the main floor that you're on now is pretty much just the chapel itself and the chairs. On the third floor, it's kind of just a maintenance place where they service the chandeliers and stuff, and there's potentially access to the roof. But aside from the pipe organ, you've got an okay idea of this place, but you're starting to think that the Kuato maybe lied about the Tendraka being inside. But,
yeah, I caught on that real fast, so I'm just gonna hang out in the corner.
Okay, so you weren't moving up. I gotcha.
I'm gonna check some of these side doors to see if they're locked, just kind of as I go by.
Oh yeah, there's no doors here. It's just
there's no doors. Okay.
Yeah, they're just walls, stone walls with candles in them.
Gotcha.
But as he sort of taps on the pedestal, you hear the entire little hustle and bustle of the cathedral begin to be silenced. Everybody sort of settles down, and Kobe, I'm gonna let you freestyle this one as your old Billy Banger self.
Tyrell, you said you didn't recognize my voice, but hopefully a little throwback here, a little song and dance might help you get some memories back.
The hairs stand up on my neck.
I showed up in boots and ruined your Black Mirror affair. The last one to know, the last one to show, I was the last gnome you thought you'd see here. And I saw the surprise and the fear in Tyrell's eyes as I took my glass of blueberry wine and I toasted you, said Zoo Warriors, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain. Oh, 'cause I've got friends in heavenly places where the praise is bound and the glory raises for all my days. Yeah. What you think about that, huh? And Sugar Tits, and it looks like Ranger Steve's are there in the back. Looks the same as before, and Mr. Pickles over there. Hey, and the whole crew.
Holding back. I'm wiping my eyes full of tears. It's all over. Can't handle it. I'm broken.
Billy sort of comes down and puts his hand on your shoulder, like he's a couple steps up, but it's still right height. So he's kind of comforting you a little bit, and he says, "Well, now that we've had our moments and everything, I think it's only fair to tell you that there can really only be kind of one of us, in the same area, and seeing as I already have my Tyrell and you're kind of in the way, I think I'm gonna have to kill you and your friends. And it's nothing personal, buddy, I promise. But yeah, it's just a whole rule of the universe kind of thing. Doppelgangers can't exist, and people from other universes come into contact with each other. It can just be kind of like messy and dangerous. So it's really in everybody's best interest if you just, weren't around. So we can either do this like really, really easy, and you can just kind of give yourself over willingly, or I can have the people in this cathedral here kind of tear you from limb to limb, limb and limb. I don't really know how the phrase goes, but what are you feeling, dude? I mean, it's totally your choice. I mean, this is your day after all. So glad you could make it. But before we do that, if you could go ahead and tell me where the rest of the Zoo Warriors are, that'd be really great, because that would just make my job a whole lot easier.
Sure. Yeah. No, the original guys, they're gone already. They're dead, so they're not really gonna compete.
Wow, really? Like,
Yeah.
so the other me, Billy, dead.
Dead.
How'd he die?
Oh, that's right. You're from the Black Mirror episode, where he sacrificed himself.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
To get us out of a forest that we were locked inside of.
That does sound like me. So heroic. So heroic.
We were a little surprised, actually.
And the Ranger Steve, Leonidas, Mr. Pickles. Nope.
Well, this disappearing act on Pickles. You might go searching for him.
Oh, so Mr. Pickles is gone. Leonidas went with Mr. Pickles?
Yeah, I mean, also disappearing act.
Okay, and then Ranger Steve.
Yeah, he was found bloodied.
Wow, okay. So he's dead? Not just bloodied?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, that's 2 out of 4. That's pretty good. So, I mean, you're already here. Great. I just had to find Mr. Pickles and Leonidas. That should be easy enough, really. I mean,
How about
Morningstar's
you
out.
find yourself a jail cell, Billy Banger?
Who is that? Speaking
I'm
blasphemy?
gonna continue to approach you.
Okay. You kind of see Soul. You crest the edge there. He says, "Oh, one of those dragon-looking people."
Billy Banger, we finally meet. I was searching for you, but unfortunately you died in my realm. It seems not fortunate enough that you didn't die in all realms.
Well, I mean, that's kind of really rude to say, especially to like the person at the, typically you walk into a place of worship, you don't come in so hot like at the person standing at the like most important place. So,
and typically you do not threaten your guests with death, especially one that you claim to be your friend.
Oh no, he's not going to die. He's going to ascend into the bosom of Helm.
So says you.
Yeah.
Of course, I would expect some crazy nonsense out of somebody
Whoa,
ran under the wing of
nonsense?
Coconut, the notorious
Nonsense?
drug dealer.
Oh, you mean the crow that was following me around that whole time? Yeah, I figured out that was Coconut pretty quickly after, and I kind of took over his like whole drug operation. Who'd have thought that getting followers is a lot easy when you can hook them on drugs? It was so easy once they become dependent to you, and guess who's supplying it, baby? Me. So, I mean, they're just lifetime members.
And what have you done to my city, drug lord?
Oh, we didn't do anything to this place. This place was kind of already, like, on fire when we got here. Turns out, I guess, like, Moonrats had been plotting some sort of hostile takeover because they only get, like, their smarts when the moon's out, and this whole, like, stupid, like, 30 days of night thing was going on. So, yeah, towards the end, right about when it was, they just took over. They killed some city officials, just took out the right people, and really it didn't take that much of a push before the entire city collapsed.
And what foul things have you done to these Kuatoa? They appear to be unnatural.
Oh, I guess you didn't really ever get to meet the other Billy. There was a moment early on when we were in a cave and there was some spawning pools. I may have spilled my seed into one of them by accident, and boom, next thing you know, Kuatoa are like kind of looking like me, but not really, and they're like kind of hybrids, whatever. I don't know, but hey, these followers are as good as any, so. By the way, it is not too late to be welcomed into the bosom of Helm, or, you know, if you have important things to do on this plane of existence, seeing as I don't really know who you are or care who you are, you can just sort of, like, go away. Or you can hang out here and help me and get more followers. Totally up to you.
I will not help you gain your followers, but I will not allow you to take Tyrell
Well,
unless he is willingly to go with you.
right,
You
I
shall
mean,
not take his life.
well, I'm not, again, not taking his life, okay? He's ascending into the bosom of Helm. It's a very prestigious honor, all right?
And Tyrell, what say you? Are you
Hey,
going
hey,
with
hey,
this
Tyrell's a big
crazy
boy.
gnome here?
Tyrell's a big boy. He can think for himself, right, Tyrell? And kind of, like, pats you on your
Why
chest.
don't you stop speaking for him?
Oh, I'm not speaking for him. You're the one that's, like, really, like, forcing and putting a lot of pressure on poor Tyrell. And you know how easily Tyrell gets sort of overwhelmed and nervous about this stuff. So if you could just back off, my friend, because I think I've known Tyrell a little bit longer than you, that'd be great. That'd be wonderful. Tyrell, buddy. Buddy old pal. Chum of my chum. Friend of my life. You know, like, the whole, like, ascension thing, it's probably pretty cool. That's why the original Billy did it, right? Like,
Yeah.
so, I mean, totally up to you. No pressure at all. You know, and maybe it's, like, kind of a relief to get away from whoever that guy is over there, because, like, kind of, like, he seems like an asshole. But what do I know? You know, there's a lot that's happened since I saw you last. But, yeah, I'm looking out for you, man, because that other Tyrell, he's not even going to give you a chance. He's going to see you and immediately just, like dead. You're dead, you know? So you could either...
Well, can we take that route?
What? You kill the other Tyrell?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'd like him to be my maker.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when I say he's gonna, like, you, I mean, like, his army of, like, students is gonna do it, because, like, you guys kind of, like, touching, like, that could be bad for both of you. Like,
Well, how else is he absorbing? It sounds like he, you know.
oh, well, like, he was absorbing the clones that he made of himself within the own realm. You're from another plane of existence, so, like, that's where it gets really...
But
like,
has it actually been proven? Like, do we know?
well, nobody, you know, it hasn't really happened, so it's hard for me to say. But people have been known to just, both of them, just blink out of existence completely, just like, whoop, pop, like gone, never there.
Well, like, Tyrell's one of your best buddies, though.
Yeah, that Tyrell is.
Yeah, exactly. And like we mentioned, like, growing stronger is interesting. Now, of course, there is the chance of the poof gone, but we don't know that. Like, what if there's a chance of only increasing our own being ourselves by combining each other?
Hey, look, I mean, you are preaching to the choir, buddy. I'm curious too. I mean, ultimately, Tyrell
Pretty
kind of
curious,
scares me.
right?
Yeah, Tyrell kind of scares me, and if you guys were to touch, that would solve a lot of problems, because, like, he's kind of cramping my style with the whole, like, robot stuff, and, like, don't need God because I got all this cool, like, robot arms, and whoa, yeah, look at me, like, not human anymore. Real cool for him. I love that for him. That's great for him. But with me and, like, the whole followers thing and trying to get people to ascend into the bosom of Helm, it's kind of hurting my numbers a little bit, kind of hurting my faith, kind of killing my vibe. So it'd be great. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm super curious. Would love to see it happen. But I just don't think you're going to get close enough to him. Like, did I mention the giant robot thing? Like, he's like, it's almost done.
Well, you know, I won't go after him, but he could come try and just beat me.
He doesn't really listen to me.
Oh, so there's like something else going on between you two then.
Oh, yeah, the power dynamic way shifted. I mean, we all kind of became powerful in our own rights, but it was more like down an individual path, and we only were kind of loosely associated with each other. So it was like, you know, you do you from afar, we're both better people for it kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, loose affiliation. We're still part of the Zoo Warriors, respect, gang, but Yeah, it's a little different than probably the friendship that you guys fostered.
Hmm.
Like Mr. Pickles, he and I'm sure they would love that I'm sharing all of this information about them too. Like it's going to save them so much time on you guys catching up with them when you see them, if you see them. I mean, you may not see them cuz you'll be in the helm of bosom, the bosom of helm. Yeah. But the rest of your friends, they might see them, and that's going to save a lot of exposition in the future. But yeah, Mr. Pickles, man, he like merged with another one of himself, but it wasn't a clone kind of thing. It was just like cellular divide kind of thing. I don't know, a weird deal, but they merged, became one person, collected all these like Dragon Ball kind of things, and yeah, he just like lords it over everybody all the time. Like he floats the orbs in the air and just like, look what I got. I can summon a dragon and make a wish. Like, we get it. Okay, you can make a wish. Cool. Like he just threatens us with it all the time. And he just kind of like grumpily sits in like the crisscross applesauce with his arms folded and his cloak billowing in the wind on a mountaintop. And yeah, yeah. He does kind of look after Leonidas's litter. He's got a weird thing for little kittens. He like raises them to be great warriors. And Leonidas went down to hell. I think it was like the 6th or 7th level or whatever. Kicked her sister out of there, took over that layer of hell. So she's just way too busy to have, kids running around, which is why Mr. Pickles is taking care of them. And yeah. So watch out for Mr. Pickles. He can make a wish, and I've never seen him do it because it took him a long time to collect those balls. But given the right reason, he might do it. And he might just wish you out of existence. So who knows? Who knows? But yeah. Leonidas is up here with Mr. Pickles right now. We just thought we'd have a great old time, and once we found our way back across the Black Mirror, we just thought, what the heck? Let's take over our old stomping grounds, and then what do you know? We found this city, and it's just like ripe for the taking. I mean, it's got this awesome cathedral with a pipe organ. I felt right at home.
What have you done with the Tundraka?
I think most of the rats got your people or something. There weren't a lot of people left when I got here. From what I understand, there are some people like holed up around the city. But right before the moon rats executed those sword justice guys, and the really old lady, the sword people lit all the boats on fire, so the rats couldn't leave the city. So we're kind of in a little bit of a like isolated situation, and I've seen some of the ships like pull up and just do a straight 180, like just whoop, nope, we're out of here. So I don't think help is coming.
And you'll have us believe that some moon rats just took over the city, executed the entire guard of the city, and laid waste and laid ruin to the town. And yet, it's little Billy Beggar who has more crimes to his name than anybody on record in the city of Nicantes. One who...
Whoa! What did I don't even know this
destroyed
place.
a city.
I don't even know this place. What are you talking about? More crimes on record. Who's keeping track? Is there a record? Because that'd be kind of cool. I'd like to go back and see like kind of what I did.
We've never had quite the criminal as your kind here, Billy. So, who should I believe? You about these moon rats, or the fact that perhaps you have laid waste to this town and taken over?
Hey, look, if you know anything about me or the other Billy, you take it as it comes. Some of it sounds like hogwash and craziness, and you take it in stride. And sometimes I tell the truth. I mean, all the time I tell the truth. Most of the time I tell the truth, but it's not all the time. Sometimes. So it's like you just gotta roll with the punches. Like, go with the flow, man. Trust me or don't, but you're kind of like in my house kind of thing, and I get it. Like, you come home, your home is on fire and all that stuff, and that's really sad. but just turn over a new leaf, man. Just start anew. I mean, I'm welcoming. You can join my posse. I could use someone that looks as tough as you do. You know.
You know that actually does sound appealing. In fact, Helm doesn't sound so bad after all. I'm gonna walk up closer to him.
Hey, keep your distance a little bit. Tyrell, is this guy okay? Is he gonna do something crazy? I mean, hey,
He's a pretty straight shooter, actually.
hey, guards, you wanna just perk up a little bit there? Yeah. They just kind of stand up straight. He's like, Billy's like, keep your distance there, friend. That's all right. I wouldn't want any accidents to happen or anything like that. Like,
Oh yeah, of course. It's my mistake. You are, of course, a guest in my town. That's why I was a little upset. I haven't seen any Tendraka for a while, and of course, Tyrell is now your guest in your cathedral. But
no, hey,
I guess I
look
was
at this.
just a
Look,
little bit concerned.
right now, I'm concerned too. If you think your people are out there, I'm gonna take care of it. All right. This is the kind of power that when you join me, that you can wield. Right. I'll give you your own group of people to command. I mean, lead. I mean, inspire. Inspire. So,
Christian, while he's talking, I put my echo behind him, and I stab him.
okay. Give me an attack roll with advantage.
Okay, I got a 28.
Okay. Roll damage.
It is a total of 9 damage on the attack.
Okay. So, as you switch places with your Echo and stab him in the back, like, he is very well armored, but, without his awareness and you being behind him, you do find a way to slip the dagger in between his plate armor. And he sort of goes, wow, oh, straight to the point. I get it. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna do this. You done fucked up. Everybody roll initiative.
I can't let him take over the town and the Tendraka.
19.
Ooh, I got a 25.
6.
Oh no.
I'm in the back, it's fine.
Soul, you got a 19.
Yeah.
Easter, you got a 26. You said
25.
25.
Initiative?
Yeah, I have a +5 to initiative, and I rolled a 20.
Oh,
I really thought you were McSoul. You got a 19.
Tyrell,
you
what did
died.
you get?
7.
What did you get?
6. Not starting the night off great.
But you knew that. That's why you're standing back.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've got the back, guys. It's fine.
What did I? 14 was the other one. Okay. So, Detective Easter, you are up first.
Awesome. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to attack Billy Banger
Okay.
with my sword. Alrighty, I got a 21.
That hits.
Okay. And I did 8 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack again.
Okay.
This time I got a 13.
It does not hit.
Okay. And now I'm going to pull out my taser and shoot him with that. All the charges right there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my minor action to handcuff him. If he's been tased.
So he's
And,
going to use one of his legendary actions to resist the stun, but you can try and overcome him with the like strength grapple if you want to try and put the cuffs on him.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to do that. I got just a 19.
Okay, his strength is a +5. Six. Okay. The cuffs are a little big. You managed to which set of cuffs are these, by the way?
So these are the ones that you gave me that fit kind of what I need.
That's what I was gonna ask, because you bought the bolo, and I guess that's what I was confused. So they do. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, you managed to get a hand behind his back, and you cuff one of his hands, and if that's gonna be the end of your turn, we're gonna move on to Soul, if that's good.
Sure.
Got nothing else? Okay. Soul, you're up.
I want to do absolutely nothing because I'm scared of what's gonna happen.
Nothing?
No. I'm gonna attack both the 2 guards up front.
Okay. With your Eldritch Blast?
Oh yeah, because I can do both of them. Let me roll real fast. Ooh, a 16.
Alright, it breaks.
And for the other one, what the heck? Ooh, a 19.
Alright, yeah, you're good on both accounts. So roll full damage, they'll take full damage.
Cool. An 8 for one,
Okay.
and a 10 for the other. Oh my god. This is not good that I'm doing well right now.
Damn! Alright, you send out your arcs of energy into the chests of both of the large Kuotoa whips, and they sort of reel back from the impact, the surprise of both of them being hit at the same time. And Tyrell is a little thankful that one of those arcs of energy didn't hit him. It is going to be Bele's turn. So, Billy is going to sort of turn to you with both of his hands cuffed behind him, and he's going to whisper a joke to you, Detective Easter.
Oh no.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty. Not the best roll here. Let's find out. I got a total of an 11.
Okay.
Probably not enough.
You find this joke so hilariously funny that you start to fall into a fit of laughter.
What does it sound like? Oh.
So stupid.
You all are a little perturbed because you've never heard Detective Easter laugh before, but he is like side-splitting, rolling on the ground, like pounding his fist on the ground, just laughing. Like, for whatever reason, and you didn't hear the joke, but it had to have been the funniest joke that has ever been told. Hands down, just insane. Just the funniest thing Detective Easter has ever heard. But he sort of turns around and turns to the rest of you. And he sort of looks out, kind of like peeks around the pedestal or whatever. Kind of looks at you, Tyrell, and looks at Soul, and is going to cast
Shit.
Command onto Soul. So he's going to speak one word to you, Soul, And before I say what that word is, you're going to need to succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Now, can I ask a DM question?
Sure.
So if he's casting it on Soul,
Mm-hmm.
if I were to potentially change into, not that I can because I'm in charge, or I'm not in charge of my body apparently, if I were to potentially change into Sailor Moon, would it still affect?
I would say after you have sneezed,
Yeah.
you would definitely snap out of it. But if you're like sneezing, like it's it's hard for, like, are you preparing a sneeze? Like,
No, I'm just asking. I'm like, no one's around to help me. No one's around to do anything. I can't control myself. That's why I thought I'd ask because
yeah,
this would be the only moment I could ask.
yeah, I would absolutely say if you sneezed for whatever reason, it would snap you out of this.
All right, cool. Okay, so I got to.
Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, 17.
Okay, the chick is my spellcasting modifier plus 8.
Oh no, that's not gonna.
It's 17.
Plus 8.
It's exactly 17. For this spell, because I don't get any of the... Yeah. Yep. So there's no additional ones there. So he called out to you, and he said, grovel. And you sort of look at yourself, and you look at Detective Easter laughing on the ground, and you kind of, like, pat yourself, and you're like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not groveling. I'm not groveling.
yeah, guys. Yeah. Oh, crap.
And to end Billy Banger's turn, he is going to prepare a reaction.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I'm not going to reveal what that reaction might be. But, whose turn is it? Whose turn is it? Oh, it is the Kuatoa's turn. So, the two Kuatoa are going to approach and attack you, Soul.
Makes sense.
Well, you just shocked them with energy, so, I mean, it's only fair. I'm going to roll for both of them, see if they break your armor class. They have a +2 to hit. 17. Does that break your armor class?
Yes.
Okay. 1d10 plus 1. 10, 11, wow. Max damage. So he doesn't even bother using his weapon. He just brings a fist down and, like, punches you, like, square across the face. Like, right hook. Bang! Right in the jaw.
Pow, right because.
Bam! Tyrell, you are up.
None of this is what I was hoping for.
Yeah, you think.
I feel like I'm a pretty heavy target potential with all the chaos going on and wants me sacrificed. But I was trying to make good. I think what I want to do is keep myself not with the attention easily drawn to myself. So I want to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Nice.
And then a movement.
Where are you moving?
What are all the Kuatoa like ensemble doing? Are they just sitting watching? Are they doing anything? Are they moving around?
Yeah, I forgot to move them in the... I only moved the two big ones. They've filled in the aisles. Like, they're blocking the rows here.
Okay.
So, like, you know, they're not going to let you leave.
Can I see what's above them?
Yeah. So
I
look,
know the chandeliers, but
looking above, you can see that there's the pipe organ, which currently has no one sitting at it. And then the chandeliers hanging from the ceiling with the cords. They appear as if they're mounted to the right, like with giant wheels or whatever, right and left. Like they have these little wheelhouses or whatever you want to call them. These mechanisms that you can lower and raise the chandeliers with. But other than that, you just see the windows and the pews and the Kuatoa.
No, are there anyone in the outer aisles at all? Or are they all gone to the center?
They are just like currently moving
Full
to block. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what I'd like to do is move as far back in the back left corner, like not towards the crowd, like towards.
Sure.
Like I don't know how far I'm gonna be able to make it, but.
You're full movement.
Okay.
So you're gonna go like
there are
up
tiles.
and back, or you're gonna go like around kind of thing.
If I could go up and back, how far back to the left could I get?
Almost all the way. Probably about to like this pillar here.
Oh, is that left for you?
Oh, sorry, I'm not even listening. I just.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that'd be great. Right there, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That puts me where I want for my next move. Cool.
Cool. Stony! You're at the back, dude.
Yeah.
The only thing that has changed is that the 2 Kuatoa guarding the door have moved to guard the door. All the other ones are not really paying attention to the fact that you're there. They're sort of preoccupied and focused on their leader being attacked. So they're just going to block off the exits, so to speak. What do you want to do?
I'm making a beeline right for that door and throwing the smackdown. I'm the door guardian.
Okay, you are the door guardian. So you use your movement to get up to the first Kuatoa, and you're attacking him, is that right?
Yep.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
24.
Yeah, that lands.
Okay. I'm just going to use my trident.
Okay.
Give me a second. Total of 11 damage.
All right. It doesn't quite kill him, but you like stab the trident down into its leg and like debilitate it almost completely. Like it's sort of holding its wound helplessly on a knee in front of you, but it's not dead.
Cool. I'm just gonna use a minor action to just glare at the rest of them.
Okay.
It's like a fucking bring it, buds.
They feel your gaze, your glare. Very strong. Very strong.
Bands.
All right, back to the top. Detective Easter, you're gonna need to succeed another wisdom.
Okay, I
Another
will.
wisdom check.
I guess use my first action to try to succeed here. I got a 16. Does that succeed?
It is one shy of tying it.
Okay, I will use my second action to try to succeed.
Okay,
And I rolled a natural 20.
there you go. So, you finally stop finding the joke so funny. You are still on the ground, so like it knocked you prone, so you'll have to use your movement to get up, but you are still close to Billy, so you don't have to really move in order to. But I just wanted to establish that when you had been knocked prone, you had to use your movement to regain your feet, kind of thing.
Gotcha. Well, I do have. For my last action, what I want to do is I want to take some of the rope that I have. So I have some rope. It's not magical or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to try to like gag Billy and tie his mouth up with it
Okay.
after he used that magical effect on it. So that's what I want to try to do while he is handcuffed. So I'm going to try to get him gagged.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. That would be a dexterity. So I got a total of 23.
He's not gonna. Yeah, he's totally. You stick the rag in his mouth.
Okay.
And he sort of. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Yeah. And as kind of like a minor action, what I want to do is I want to get my sword back out and hold it to his neck and look out to the crowd and enough of this. Stop your attack, or I will kill your priest.
As you sort of grab him and gag him, you hear this like. And it sounds like somebody released like gas, like a fart. And you sort of look down and there's a like sphere of yellow nauseating gas emanating from Billy Banger, and it's like a coughing sort of gagging rotten egg skunk cabbage smell. So each
Bad fart.
creature within 20 feet of Billy gonna need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, yikes. That's not that good of a roll this time.
Roll the
See
15.
here. 7.
Okay.
7.
What'd you say you rolled, Soul?
15.
15. Okay, so Detective Easter and Soul. Tyrell, you're out of the radius here. You guys immediately vomit and retch, like doubled over, puking on the ground.
Glad we did that at the same time.
I hate when my stomach is upset.
What is going on?
But
My decision making so poor now.
But yeah, who would have thought that the reaction he prepared was a fart? But that's
Not me.
that's Billy for you.
I mean, it makes sense when you think
I'm
about
assuming
it.
I'm assuming I let go of him now. So he's just handcuffed
Yes.
and gagged, but yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Soul, you are up.
Yeah, in my weekend very sad state, I'm
Mhm.
gonna do Thunderstep.
Okay, give me a roll with disadvantage to see if you actually end up going where you're gonna go or plan to go, because technically you should be still retching, but amidst this, we'll say it took a little bit longer for the gas to get to you, so you could kind of half prepare this to bolt away.
Dang it. I rolled an 18.
That's okay. Yep, you're good. You're clear. So where are you thunder stepping to?
I'm gonna dart to the back of the room by
How far is the range of this thing?
90 feet,
Okay. All right. Yeah.
and then so by not range, Estoni, and then those that were around me within 10 feet I have to take a 3d10 thunder damage, or I have to do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I'll just roll Constitution saving for everybody in the area.
Which it's only 10 feet, so it should just be the Kuatoa.
Like 20 Kuatoa die.
And what's your
It's
what's your check that I'm trying to beat?
To 3d10 thunder damage. I don't know what the Constitution.
Oh, so it's your spell. So it's 8 plus your spell casting modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Oh.
It should be like 15 or 16.
Yeah, 15.
Okay. So the Kuatoa right here fail and are knocked prone. as
And
well
if you do
as
3d10 thunder damage on whatever
yeah,
the fail is.
3d10. Okay, let me roll that for them, or you can roll that for them if you want.
You do it too, Cap.
3d10. 1, 2, 3. Or 4. Hang on. This one doesn't count.
Take the
1,
smallest
2, 3. Okay. 3. 8. It doesn't kill these two, and it hurts these two. Minus 8.
3d10 and you only got 8. That sucks.
Right? Like, after I beat their bets a little bit ago, and I only just like said bye.
I'm just glad you didn't light up all the noxious gas right there and make a huge explosion.
So yeah, you left some Kuatoa knocked down in your wake, but it was survivable. You didn't, 90 feet, you made it almost all the way across the cathedral floor, but just to behind the unwitting Kuatoa that are moving to attack Stony. I believe it is now Billy's turn. So Billy is going to jump off of the pedestal and sort of do turn himself completely upside down, like he's doing a backflip, but his magical battle axe flies from off of his back, swings around. You see him grab the battle axe with his hands handcuffed behind his back, and he flies up into the air and distances himself from you guys in the room. It looks as if he's trying to move up into the higher reaches of the cathedral. But let's see. He is going to shoot a psychic lance at you, Detective Easter.
Yikes.
So he kind of like spits the gag out of his mouth as best as he can, and it sort of falls out, and he really hones in his focus on you, and he is going to shoot a psychic lance out of his forehead, and he's going to utter your name, Detective Easter.
Ooh, so my full name is not Detective Easter.
That's okay.
Oh. Okay. My actual detective is my title.
So
My
he
real
can
name's Tendraka.
he can see you, so he wouldn't have to speak the words.
Gotcha.
But he's
Okay, gotcha.
he's being a little extra careful or whatever. It doesn't add any bonuses or subtractions or anything, but he could see you, so he's gonna cast this thing. But Billy, he doesn't want to be gagged. You need to make.
Billy would hate it if he had to shut up. We all know that.
You need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Let's see here. Nope, that's not gonna work. I rolled a 3, and I have a +0 for my intelligence.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
All right, so
Uh,
you have a +3 for your intelligence.
no, I have a +0. I rolled a 3.
Oh, okay,
So-
okay. So as he,
I like it better your way. I have a +3, but I just rolled as you. So.
as he focuses the spiteful mind lance at you, you can see the hate that he's putting into this. Like, he doesn't know you, but he doesn't want to get to know you. And this purple beam of sharp, jagged, ice-like energy just goes straight into your cranium, just phases through your brain, and it's like a million shards of glass just raked through your gray matter in there, your brain. But you are going to take 7d6 psychic damage, and you are incapacitated at the start of your next turn. What did I just say? 7d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 21.
Ow.
So he used his axe to have him fly into the air. He used the minor action to spit out the rag, and he cast a lance. That is the end of Billy's turn. It is now the Kuatoa. They're going to stand up. And while I stand them up, Tyrell, what you want to do?
Oh, I've got a few things.
Aight.
But I can't do them all. It's gonna take some turns. um, Hypothetically,
Mm-hmm.
I give myself my spider climbing,
Okay.
so I can begin climbing this wall. But this wall doesn't go straight up. I'd have to like climb upside down under this balcony first, and then hop over, and then I'm right next to Billy.
Mm-hmm. So you cast spider climbing on yourself?
This is all hypothetical because I just wanted to see like what that looks like.
So you use your action to cast spider climbing, then you use your movement to, yes, climb up to Billy.
But I'd be right next to him.
You would be invisible, but you would be right, like, so if he's right, so it's not right next to him, but you would be like kind of like right here, so to speak. So you'd be close to him for sure. I wouldn't say like within like melee range, but
No, I don't want that. I don't want to be close to him.
okay.
Shit. Can I cast 2 spells on myself in one turn?
No, you get one action, you get one movement. Unless
Gross.
you have ability that allows you to do an extra like attack, or like Detective Easter has like key points or whatever they are to allow him to extend his like turns and stuff, or his actions kind of thing. But sometimes that's only if it's a successful attack or whatever. So
The only way it's gonna work then is to do what I said, is cast spider climbing, and then
Okay.
I want to use all my movement to be as far away as I can from him, while
sure.
wherever that could get me.
So you're like just looking to move closer to the pipe organ, or move like further up the walls,
I
or like.
still want to be on a wall. Yeah, I mean
Oh, okay.
that's my goal is to keep climbing up the wall.
Well, we can say that you went down and around, and you're like above the statue here.
Okay.
Then is that cool?
Okay. Yeah, that's
Okay.
super cool.
Stoney, what's up, dude? What's going on over here?
Just fucking stabbing again.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Okay. This one's gonna, if I hit, and I'm sure it does at a 18.
Yep.
Cantrip. So, gonna use Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
So right off the bat, it's gonna get hold on, 2d8, and anything within 5 feet. So I don't know how close that guy is to me. The other one.
Yeah, he's within range.
Okay, so he's gonna get 2d8. So I'll do the first one in front of me first. That big boy is gonna get 13 damage.
Okay. And the other one?
Second guy is gonna get 10 damage.
Okay. Tell me how you kill the first one, and the second one survives.
Just incinerated him. Yep, just a good up thrust incineration.
Just a pile of ash just into
Yep.
the air and nothing. You move over to the other one and slash across, and doesn't quite vaporize him like the first, but it's a pretty mortal wound. It's looking pretty gnarly.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm going to. So I get an extra attack if I use a cantrip now with my 7th level fighter, bitches.
Nice.
I'm going to use a movement to get to the guys in front of me first.
Like these two guys?
Yep.
Okay.
Same thing. So I'm just going to attack.
You will have to take a leaving engagement from that other guy over there. He'll just get like an attack of opportunity kind of thing.
Oh, I just assumed I was fighting the whole horde. It was just kind of a step to my right, fight, step to my left, fight.
I mean, there's enough gap here that you gotta, you have to turn your back to them and move away from the fight kind of thing. Like you couldn't hit them from over here unless you're doing a melee attack, right? You said?
Yeah, but I also didn't step forward to that guy either.
You. Okay.
He got hit by my 5-foot.
Oh, like the wave that you upcut, like went and
Right.
hit him. Okay.
Yep. So he was just 5 feet from the guy I hit.
Okay. Then yeah, that's fine.
So it's up to you. I don't care. Whatever.
No,
You
that's
can
good.
do what
No,
you
you're
want.
good. I just misunderstood what you were doing.
Yeah, no, the cantrips in 5 foot, it just arcs, a flame arcs to the
Okay,
someone in 5
okay.
feet. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna stab the guy on sword side.
Okay.
Same sort of thing going down. If I can get it to roll. Oh, I don't want the. No, hold on. I don't want to roll an 8 for my 20. Okay, that's not as good. 14.
14. It breaks.
Okay. So same thing going down. So the guy in front of him is going to take 8. And the guy next to him is going to take 8.
Okay. Same sort of thing. It's a big, like, long swipe. Not quite like a charged up Link, like Hiya kind of thing, but it's a nice swipe. Gets them in one swing, but you know, they're not dead from it. But a really cool swing nonetheless to get 2 in 1. Is that end your turn?
Yep, since I moved.
Yeah.
If I just would have stayed put, I probably could have put up like 5 hits, but
That brings us back to Easter. I believe you're
Alrighty.
incapacitated, but if you want to try and break out of the incapacitation early, I'll let you roll for that. Just another intelligence check.
Can I just go straight to jail and skip my turn? Is that how this works? Okay, I'll roll. I'll roll.
If you want. I don't want to
No,
incapacitate you for a full turn and not give you a chance to shake it.
My first action would be a 6, so that's probably a fail.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try again. A 20. That happened twice.
There you go.
Where
All
my
right.
second one was the big one. Okay.
So you
back
kind
up.
of shake your head and pull the like glass shards that don't exist out, and you know, it's like you've been through a horrible car wreck, but in your mind. But you're back on your feet again. You're upright.
Gotcha. Okay. I want to produce my echo
Okay.
up above me on the second floor.
Do you have to be able to see to put it up there?
So I mean, I've seen that this location is up here. It just has to be within 30 feet of me to produce.
Okay. Echo. Is this thing? No, it's not busted. Oh, it is busted. So this is your echo.
Awesome. Okay, perfect. And I want to. I'm going to prepare a counterattack.
Okay.
Do I need to tell you what that is, or do I just
Nope.
have a
No, you're good.
counterattack prepared? Okay,
Yep.
cool. Yeah,
All
that
good.
will end my turn, I guess, because I'm not going to use some movement. So.
Soul, you're up. You just watched Stony cut up some Kuatoa, and you got a few behind you and in front of you. What you want to do?
Good question. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the ones in front of me
Okay.
with my Eldritch Blast.
All right. Roll with advantage.
7.
roll again.
Yeah, that's advantage. You take the higher of the two.
Oh, sweet. 16.
Okay. Roll damage.
Oh, 7 again.
7 damage?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you arc out 7 points of damage into the backs of these Kuatoa, and you see the scales on their back kind of singe and burn as they're lurched forward, but they sort of turn around and, in pain, see that there is now a new enemy behind them. You want to move or anything?
Can I dart past them next to Stony?
They will get an attack of opportunity if you're gonna move right past them, but you
Never
can
mind.
do
Then
that.
I'm gonna stand in a defensive mode.
Okay. And when I say an attack of opportunity, I mean they will have to roll to try and see if they hit you. It's just they will get a chance to do that. So.
100%. Yeah, I get it, but I've been hit every single time they've had a chance.
Okay.
So...
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like they don't just get a free hit, so to speak. But.
Oh no. Yeah.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn then?
So that's the end of my turn.
Okay. We're going up to Billy. Okay. So, first thing Billy does is he sort of tosses the axe like up behind his back, and there's like a shock of lightning as the axe bolts down, and you see it unites him as his arms break out, and the axe comes back up from underneath him, and he grabs back onto the axe and the loot, and he flips it around, and he is going to play an unearthly chorus.
So he's playing that with his hands handcuffed still?
No, that's what I'm saying. He had the axe, he tossed it up behind him, the axe
And it
bolted
came
down, united
Gotcha.
his arms, and he caught it again, and he flipped it around, and now he's going to play the unearthly chorus. So let me change the music here now that he's got an instrument in his hands.
I've got something in my pocket.
Let's see. I feel like
Fancy.
let's do Wizard Smoke. That sounds good.
Can someone hum it? I can't hear it.
Yeah, I can't hear you. There we go.
Oh, I can hear it.
There's your little sample of the music. As Billy begins to play, he sort of floats from left to right as the music extends out 100 feet from him, moves with him. So he has advantages on charisma checks with advantage and performance. In addition, he can use a bonus action on each of his turns to beguile one creature he chooses within 30 feet that can see or hear the music. Creature must make a charisma saving throw, or if your companions are attacking it, the creature automatically succeeds on the saving throw. On a failure, the creature becomes friendly to you for as long as it can hear the music and for 1 hour thereafter. I would continue to make charisma deception checks and charisma persuasion checks against that creature to continue to make it friendly with this spell advantage. So essentially, with these charisma performance check advantages, I'm going to try and charm you, Detective Easter.
Awesome. Do I also, while this is happening, get to launch my counterattack?
You do.
Okay, perfect. I'll let you go first, and we'll see what the damage is, and then we can roll for that counterattack afterwards, I guess.
Okay, you're pretty much just hearing the music, and it is like creeping into your mind and sort of lulling you into a sense of like security or whatever. So I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. A 14.
That is not gonna beat it, but you can still have your reaction.
Yeah, so my counterattack is to throw my magical what was it called? The bolo Dimi-
Demiridian?
Demetrian? Demiridian Bolo? Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I'm trying to throw that at him.
Is this a weapon you're proficient with?
No, I'm not proficient with these.
Okay, so you will just roll with disadvantage then, and you're gonna try and break the armor class of. Or did I give you special conditions for this thing, or it's just a attack weapon, right?
So the way that you said this works is that essentially it would, like, if there's a magical, someone's trying to cast magic, it would stop a magic caster from casting magic. As long as they're tied up in it.
Perfect.
And like it could be used to trip them up, but yeah, no. So I guess I wouldn't get my proficiency bonus added to it, but I wouldn't necessarily be disadvantaged by using
okay, just a regular
this
roll
weapon, because it's not like a great weapon or a two-handed weapon. It's still, a one-handed throwing weapon. So
gotcha. Then yeah, throw away.
Okay. Alrighty, my total here is a 16. Does that hit?
It does not.
Oh, okay.
Just so you all know, his armor class is 19.
Gotcha. Went a little bit wide. Alrighty, I guess I'll have to pick that up later. That was my counterattack, and so now I have I was charmed, right?
You are charmed, so I'm gonna continue to, as long as I continue to play and concentrate on this song, I can control you for 10 minutes. So that's quite a bit of time in the initiative here. But he's not going to get to decide what you're doing just yet. But yes, he spit some sick licks your way, and you're picking up what he's putting down.
Sounds great.
Soul.
Yeah.
Back to you. Oh wait.
Are you sure?
Oh, it's Billy. It's sorry. Yes. So he broke his bonds, played the song, and that was your reaction. Sorry, Detective Easter. That threw me off. So it actually is the Kuatoa's turn. Then it's gonna be Tyrell's turn. So the Kuatoa are gonna continue to move. The two biggest ones are going to come up closer to you, Detective Easter, because they don't know you're under the charm of Billy. So the ones in the immediate area are just going to kind of close the gap here a little bit. And the ones over by Stony and Soul. They're going to move in from the pews. So just to expedite things, I'm going to roll for these four. I guess they all move. So I'm going to roll once for these 5 against you. 3 is not going to do it. I'm going to roll for these 5 against you, Soul. Just once.
Okay.
17. That breaks, I imagine.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay. Don't worry.
Sorry.
Don't worry. The Kuatoa just do 1d4s, so 1 for each.
That adds up.
Lots of pokes. Little pokey pokes.
These are magical 1d4s.
Oh.
15.
Oh my god. Oh shit. You fucked up.
Wow.
3 4s.
I'm not feeling so hot, guys.
This is gonna crash the game. Something. Ah! What's happening?
No. It looked really cool though.
Don't forget your healing potions. Or spells.
I think I broke the game, guys. Hang on. Okay. All right.
It's too much nostalgia with Billy coming back. That's what it is.
All right. Hang on. I gotta reboot Tailspire because I broke it.
Jared, were you the one who called Billy coming back?
Yeah.
Nice call.
That's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I was actually really like dumbfounded because I thought like that's like I don't know why I thought you did mean
I really
Billy,
thought that would
and I was
not
like,
happen.
and then I was like, wait a minute, like he's legitimately Billy is here. It's like, oh my god.
It's not the same Billy, but
Um,
it is the same Billy, but it's not.
how long?
Yeah, what's even better?
Been
Because like,
planning that?
how much interdimensional shit do I talk about every session? And what do you know? We're at a major ending plot point, and it's
That's what the book was all about. It was interdimensional travel, and oh man, how long have you been planning that, Christian?
For you to meet your mirror selves ever since you guys walked through the Black Mirror. So
That's hilarious.
okay, we are back in action. You guys can still see all this, right?
No.
No,
No.
I need to restart the stream. Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Uno seco. Bingo, bango.
Bango Fett.
We're back and rolling.
Pango fat.
Still not feeling this song. Let's do Last Stand.
mm,
Yeah, okay.
oh man.
Oh, you gotta turn that volume up again. Get it cranky. There we go.
And we can yell at each other. It'd be great. I mean, I know I'm down.
I can't hear it, so.
I don't know what it, I it's in the background. Jared, you can hear it at an appropriate level, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There's just
I don't-
something you guys are not picking up
I
on
also
there.
have a mixer, so I could turn it down if I wanted to.
Right.
Well, yeah, I don't get it. I went through it all months ago on
Mhm.
Discord. Like, I don't
Yeah.
understand why I can't hear it.
It's all good. Tyrell, you're up.
I need to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself.
Okay.
So that gives me So the other last two spells are hour long. This one's only 10 minutes.
Gotcha.
But it gives me oh shit. Double check. I almost said double speed, but I don't know that that's right. No, it just says incredible pace, but it gives me the dash action at the end of my turn as an additional bonus. So, I'm still spider climbing. I want to get up.
Okay.
How far up do I go with one movement?
You can go all the way to the 3rd floor if you want. So
Yep.
let me. Woo. So you are up here.
Okay. And if I may,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to continue spider climbing up. But
Okay.
I'd like to use, if I could dash while spider climbing
Okay.
and just get up. I want to get to the roof.
All the way up on on top of the roof.
Well, no, outside, but inside. I guess it's just a
Okay.
ceiling.
Sure.
Yeah.
It'll be. I can't really like look up at the ceiling, but we can definitely say that you're up there if that's
Yeah,
all
I'm
right
just
with
making
you.
things difficult for you.
That's
Yep,
okay.
That's exactly where I need to be.
Okay. Then I will make you fly, quote unquote. And you are up here in the ceiling.
Yep.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Back down to Stony.
This is just a perfect setup. Let's fucking go.
Let's see it.
Okay. Attack the nearest one to me. Does a 17.
It hits.
Does. So anything within 5 feet is going to get 2d8. The one with me is going to get 2d8 plus 2. I forgot about that previously. So the guy that I hit is going to get a 15 damage.
All right. And is that a AOE thing, like your attack, like what you're doing the same like flaming thing, or?
Yep, yeah, the cantrip. So it's
Okay.
Flaming Blade. So anything within 5 feet, that's up to you whether all 5
The
of those
4 in front of you, because it's outward, right? It's in the direction you're swinging.
I mean, it's not that detailed in D&D. It just says within 5 feet.
Okay, then it's all of them. Yeah, would you just do the exactly what I said before, the charged link attack, and you hiya spin in a whirlwind and hit these things. The first two, if you do the same amount of damage to them, are dead after, because you already hit them once before that, as well as the one behind you, but the other two have been untouched. So
Okay. Do you want me to roll for all 5 or separately?
You can roll for all 5 at once just to save time.
Sure. 12.
Yeah, so it's enough to kill the 3 that are immediately around you, but it takes like all 4 of their legs out from underneath them, and they hit the ground in front of you, so they've been knocked prone. They're not dead, but they just watched 3 of their friends get turned into ash and lost their legs. So yeah, they're gonna be preoccupied.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna do it right again.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a 16.
All right, that breaks armor class.
Okay. So the one I stab. Oh, that's not great. The one I stab is gonna get an 8.
Okay.
And his buddy is gonna get a not even a 3.
Okay, it's still enough to kill both of them.
Just hanging on.
So yeah,
Kill both of them. Okay, never mind.
You got him.
Alright, great.
So yeah, you bring the blade back around after a full charge in the opposite direction and swipe across them again, and they turn to dust. You just eliminated 5 Kuatoa.
Okay, I still get another move. So I'm just gonna throw the trident at the nearest Kuatoa near Soul or Sailor Sun.
Sure. All right, give me an attack roll. Or
This one's not gonna be as exciting, probably. So, 14.
I was gonna say it's exciting if you roll a 1. And then accidentally roll max damage again.
What did you roll?
14.
Okay, you hit.
Okay, it's just gonna get a pretty basic D8.
Okay.
Hold on, here we go. And it's a 4. So.
All right.
But they know I'm back there.
Oh yeah, you skewer this thing, and Soul, after being attacked by all 5 of them, sort of through the chaos of them like swinging at you and you holding up your staff to block as much damage as you could, you just see this trident burst through the chest of one of the Kuatoa in front of you as it slumps to the ground and dies. It kind of gives you a little bit of breathing room, and you can see it out, and through the body that's fallen, you see Stony and like full on like finish as he's just thrown this trident into one of them.
I'm so horny.
Detective Easter. So I'm gonna roll with advantage to see if I keep you under my spell.
There's no need to do that.
Is there not? Okay.
So I'm going to use my stillness of mind, where I will use an action to end one effect on myself. I can either end being charmed or frightened, and I will end being charmed.
Okay. Good
But
move.
that will be one of my actions, yeah. Now with I'm just going to use my bonus action to switch places with my echo.
Okay.
So now my echo's down below and I am up top. Okay. Then I'm going to move closer towards Billy.
Okay.
And
I'd say that.
not that close. I'm still going to be in between
Okay.
him and the guardrail. And I'm going to use so I've used one action, my bonus action, my movement. I'm now going to use my key breath to shoot fire at him.
Okay.
Dragon's fire at him. So this is a saving throw
range
by
spell
Billy.
attack?
So.
Right.
So it's my dragon's breath, but it comes from my key energy. So this is a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay. Let's see my dex.
Your save throw here is a 15,
Okay.
and if you succeed, you'll take half damage.
I did not beat a 15.
Okay, so you'll take full damage, and I will roll damage. Let me look it up real
Okay.
fast what it is. So it is 2d6 of fire. So I rolled a 2 and a 2, so 4. So 4 fire damage. And then I am going to do that again.
Okay.
Shoot fire at him. I know he's covered in metal, so hopefully that works. So Christian, I'll let you roll another time
Okay.
against it.
It is per the expected. I do not roll well for my creatures. So
Okay, good. So I got a 5 and a 4. So 9 fire damage on that one.
okay.
And that will end my turn.
All right. That will then bring us to Soul. What you doing, Soul?
All right, so I am surrounded, and is there any way I was reading? It doesn't really explain. It just says at a creature near you.
Mhm.
But is there any way I could spin and do an Eldritch Blast so I could hit all of them?
Like you're gonna try and do like arc your Eldritch Blast into 4 arcs instead of 2?
No, just fully just like spin on my feet around me.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of
Like your
circle.
movement? Yeah, you're totally yeah. Like you can move out enough, like kind of tuck and roll to get a wider spray on the Kuo-toa and Eldritch Blast them for sure.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna do that because I know I'm pretty weak right now. Or I'm not gonna do that. That's for sure. Okay.
What'd you roll?
A 5.
It doesn't break their armor class, but it does sort
I just
of.
needed it to be a distraction. Is all I needed it to be.
It sort of forced them back a little bit. I mean, it didn't hurt them, but you know they had to put their hands up and brace themselves, kind of thing. So it moved them a little bit away. You got a little bit of purchase here, but yeah, no damage taken.
I just want to like jump and duck into a row.
Okay, yeah, you're more than welcome to. They're far enough away; they're not going to get an attack of opportunity. So you just kind of duck into the row beside you there. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Billy's going to take his axe, and you hear him sort of say, "Screw this," and he flies over to the people. Why is this so in my way? So he takes his movement. God damn. Get out of my way. So with the flying 60 feet, that's more like 90. This is more like 60. So he looks down upon his group of people, and he sees you, Stony, as you just turned them into ash, and he is going to cast Fireball down upon you. So bright streak flashes as he points his finger sort of like a gun and goes pew. Let's see. Blossoms in a low roar of an explosion of flame. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a dexterity saving throw. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. See what I have with dexterity. +3. Let's roll here. And not great. 8.
That is not gonna beat the check. So you are going to take 8d6 fire damage.
Good God.
Yikes. Oh my god.
What did I say? 8? Or I say 8d6.
Yo, if that's max, that's gonna be rough.
30.
Ooh. Not as bad as it could be, but oh man, that's rough.
What spell is that?
Fireball.
That's like a really good wizard spell.
Don't we have someone who has fireball or no? Or
You have firebolt. Tyrell has firebolt, but I don't think he has fireball.
Yeah, no, the only other fireball was the chaos shit that Tug did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fireball is nasty, man. And I only casted it at a
Wow.
3rd level spell, so I could have cast it above that, and it would have added another D6 for each level I casted above that. But
Yikes.
and that's one that I especially learned from his bard multiclassing. You get to choose 2 spells from other classes, so he chose Fireball. Because it's
level
badass.
yeah, like 15.
What's
What's bad? What's bad, Billy Banger? At?
He's a level 10, or no, he's a level 12 paladin and a level 10 bard. La 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 la.
He's definitely spent his time more wisely than we have.
Well,
I wouldn't
maybe.
even say that.
Assuming time has progressed at the same rate on his dimension. He probably wasn't stuck in the forest for a while.
I haven't been near this motherfucker this entire round of fighting, and he comes bouncing off the goddamn ceiling and just blows me with 30 damage.
Well, he's
Like,
he's
Jesus
he's
Christ.
tired of dealing with Detective Easter, so he he had his fun with Detective Easter, and he saw
It's
you
pretty badass.
cutting down his
Well, give
people.
me some fun. I don't want this bullshit. Give me the fun stuff.
What do you mean? You just cut down like 5 Kuatoa. He's
I mean, they're
That was
super
pretty
easy.
cool.
It was just like
Yeah, but it was still
super-
cool.
If he
Those
wasn't in the
other
way-
5 Kutu almost killed your
you
brother.
you wanted a good scrap. Bring it on, man. Come after
if Ian
Billy.
wasn't in the way, I could have killed all the Kuatoa in one punch, basically.
Oh, so
Ian was
okay.
standing in the way the entire time.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
so sorry.
I was like, okay, Ian's not in the way. I'm gonna bring everybody to the middle, and Ian's like, Thunderstep, right in the middle of all of it. I'm like, oh, okay, this is
I
great.
was getting the shit beat out of me, and only to get the shit beat out of me again back here.
Because he is still playing his unearthly chorus, he does get a chance to belittle someone, and he is going to belittle Sailor
I mean,
Sun.
I'm right. I'm right there. Might as well just do it.
No, he's
I
gonna make
saw him fun.
he's gonna make fun of Sailor Sun for diving behind the pews. So he's gonna lash you with his ego whip, and belittle you here. You need to succeed on an intelligence saving throw, or you're gonna suffer disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws.
Oh god damn it! I'm going to die tonight, guys.
Don't
I
forget
rolled
your
a
healing.
1.
You rolled a
Oh.
1. Okay.
I won.
Yeah.
What
It's got healing potions.
Don't say that crap out loud. Make it up. You know what? Next
What do you mean, make it up?
Oh, sorry. I rolled my 5th.
He has rolled like 7 ones since he started. He only rolls ones in bad situations, I swear to God.
It makes me put into question how well some of you roll all the time.
I've only rolled 2 ones and
I
told them
wasn't
out
even
loud.
talking about you.
Just saying, like, I've said
Ian,
them, like,
Ian,
my God.
Ian, his words cut deep, real deep, deeper than even he intended them to. Like, he struck a chord within you that he didn't really know. Like, he brought up some early childhood trauma, and he maybe even feels kind of bad about it because he doesn't really know you, and just meant to kind of like hurt you a little bit. But this to the core, man. Like, you are shook. So you, until you succeed at the intelligence saving throw, you will have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. So you'll actually be rolling to beat the intelligence saving throw with a disadvantage.
Okay, so I'm just doing how I've been doing all game. Got
Pretty much, yeah.
it. Okay.
That is then going to bring us to the Kuatoa. The Kuatoa are gonna fight your Echo, Detective Easter. I'm just gonna save
Perfect.
time.
18
Right,
is my.
Okay, I'm
last
gonna
save.
roll 1 die for all of their attacks just to save time. You're welcome.
Whee!
Does not break it. So they all
It
swing.
looked like
and
you had it, and then it rolled
I
off the
know.
edge.
Yeah,
I
that's perfect.
I just expect to never succeed on a roll that I have to make ever. So
Except against Cameron.
well, he failed the roll. I didn't roll for him. I just rolled the damage. So that's why I'm trying to play to my strengths and just cast spells that require you to succeed at ranged spell checks. So la 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 la. What? Oh yes, the Kutoa. The Kuatoa are going to kind of move to the end of the pew, and they won't be able to... They kind of scramble to get in and fight you, but they're all like fighting over the same space, so they're a little stuck. They didn't make it quite to you. But the rest of these Kuatoa are going to start to kind of flood towards Detective Easter. And while I'm moving these around, Tyrell, what you want to do?
I'm up at the ceiling,
You are up in the ceiling.
and it may have looked obvious what my plans were. It's been quite the approach I've made here, right?
Uh-huh.
I would like to look at the chandeliers
Yep.
and weep at their beauty.
Oh, you're weeping at them, yes.
All right, that's not my action though.
Save me.
What's I know you're moving some Kuatoa around. What's the layout of the Kuatoa down there?
Sure. So let me move this. Why is it not? Come on, game. You're so good all the time, just not when I need you to be. So, gosh, darn. There we go. Okay, so chandeliers, Kuatoa. The two frontmost ones are not really going to hit anything except for the group around Detective Easter. The two in the middle are going to land in like the meat of them. And then the two at the back, one appears to be above Soul, and the other one appears to be above Empty Pews. So the two that would be most optimal for you to do something with would be the two in the middle.
Okay, I'm looking to take down two, actually.
Okay, how you going to do it?
Well, the way I would like to do it is with my, obviously, my rope. But here's what I'm thinking. What I'd like to do is, and you have to tell me if I can do this in one turn or if it's going to take two. But I want to be able to tie the rope very strongly to, say, the one on the right, the far one, on the chain holding it. Or not actually. Maybe just kind of at the top of the chandelier. Let me think about this. No, like middle chain. Okay, that's all right. Okay, I'm just trying to think of physics.
So you're...
Middle chain.
Okay, the middle of the chain
And then
in the chandelier.
Sure. And the other one's gonna rope over to the other chandelier, just kind of at the top of it, which is fine. And
Okay.
my
So
intent
from
here,
the middle of this chandelier's chain to the top of this chandelier's chain.
not the top of it, the bottom of it. Actually.
Oh, okay. All right, gotcha.
And so my intent is I'd want to cast Enlarge Reduce on one of the supporting chains near the top of this chandelier so that it falls straight down and with its weight would pull the rope on the middle chain of the other one enough that hopefully it would also snap and they both fall down. One of them actually aiming towards the center just a bit from the pull of the rope, potentially also hitting Billy on the way down with the rest of the group.
Okay.
Nice.
It goes off without a hitch, exactly as you planned it. The chandelier on the right goes down. It sort of sinks as you cast the Diminish at the top of the chain. The extra weight, it buckles, it gives. The chandelier swings down. It brings the other chandelier with it as it sort of swings across. The rope is actually, in fact, stronger than you anticipated, and it does keep the chandelier from like completely falling straight down. It does hit Billy, and it's gonna smack him because he's flying. So it's gonna smack him against the wall on the far side here, and go ahead and roll. It would be force damage. And
how heavy is a chandelier?
It's gonna break his armor class. That's not even a question. Let's say this thing does I want to give you a good one. I want to give you a really good one. Let's say it does 4d10 of force damage.
Oh wow. Okay.
I thought you were just gonna say roll a percentage dice or roll a
I
D100.
I was thinking a percentage die, but then
I
I
like the
realized
4d10.
that would
That-
be insane.
That could be pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel
I
that
like-
4d10 is that
Oh
could
wow,
do
I
a
rolled
lot
a
of damage.
99.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm so sorry.
how lucky.
All right. I'm doing one by one here.
All right,
Get it.
I'm gonna clear out the Kuatoa that you
7.
killed in the meantime.
So it did go all the way. It did end up going all the way down and killed some
Oh
of
yeah,
them.
for sure. The one on the
Nice.
left here dropped straight down and killed him, but with the chandelier on the right sort of swinging,
Yeah.
it did save a lot on the right side. So it pretty much is just going to wipe out this entire left side of the
Oof.
Kuatoa here. At
And
least
those chairs are pretty historic too. Yikes.
So I did.
Floor is all scuffed up. Ah. I'm gonna be in so much trouble. The paperwork is gonna be a mess when I get back to the office.
Okay, so I did a 7,
okay.
then an 8, then a 4.
-7,
And then a
-8,
10.
-4, -10. Damn. Yeah, that's some damage. So much so that you, like, he craters into the side of the cathedral, like bricks and stone and mortar, and even some of the like portions here break off from the cathedral and sort of expose the walls, crushing even more of the Kuatoa down below. So, like I said, this
Oopsies.
guy's dead. But yes, with a great thunderous crash, shards of glass and flame hitting the ground, you have effectively cleared out just about.
You've done more damage than all of us, and by the strategic move. Nice job. That's been like several times in a row that we've seen Tyrell's plans play out.
I think this guy's dead too. Yeah.
Almost like maybe I should be the rightful heir to this
He's-
dimension.
He's the wrong one. We have the wrong Tyrell. He's the mirror one.
So yeah, it didn't crush both sides, but it crushed Billy and it crushed one side. So
Yep, that's what I wanted.
your plan went off without a hitch. I think that eats up all your stuff though, right? No more.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Stony, back to you. So you've just seen the two chandeliers like cascade down from the ceiling with a rope. You can only assume that someone on your team did that, but you can't see Tyrell because he's invisible. But the person who just cast the fireball at you, the little bastard, he just got freaking blindsided by the chandelier as it whacked him into the side of the cathedral, and like the foundation shook, not just from the chandelier hitting the ground, but also the side of the building. There's like a moment of like pause as the dust is kicked up from this thing, but the Kuatoa are already quickly like on the hunt for Soul down that, and they don't seem to be paying you much attention.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna sprint, jump right in the middle of all of them,
All right.
start hacking away.
You find yourself directly in the middle to where you can hit all of them, I'd say.
Okay, give me a second.
You just have to
Oh,
roll
gosh.
once.
Yeah, stupid transparent window I can't get rid of.
Use the physical dice, Luke. Turn
Oh my
off your
gosh.
targeting computer.
It's not clicking. There we go. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Ah, shit. Not great. 13.
It is just shy. 14. Wait. Let me double check. You tied it, so tie goes to defender. 13 is their armor class.
Okay. Swinging again. One is a 14.
All right, you beat it that time.
Yeah. If I didn't have a strength modifier so good, these would not be great rolls. Okay. Okay. Yep. So, typical. I feel I'm doing the same thing over and over again, but it's effective for these little boys. So the guy hit's gonna get a 10.
Okay.
Everybody else is gonna get a 10.
Okay. That's not enough to kill any of them, but you're pretty damn close. Takes a little more than half of their health away from them, so.
If these were bigger foes, I would use something else, but not quite worth it.
Sometimes foes short in stature also put up a big fight.
I'll take my chances. So yeah, that's it for me.
That's it for you. All right. You have effectively brought the attention of all the Kuatoa onto you. Dealt some really good damage to all of them in a single blow. And it is now going to be Detective Easter's turn. What you going to do, Detective Easter? Once I dodge all these chandeliers.
Right. I'm going to I'm going to use a key point.
Okay.
And make sure that this is right here. Yeah, I'm going to use a oh, perfect. I'm going to use a key point, and I'm going to spend that to use dash as a bonus action.
Okay. Where you dash
So,
to?
yeah, I'm going to make my way over to Billy so I can move up to 90 feet because I can move double my distance with one movement.
You close the gap. You're
Perfect.
You're here, so there's a little hop and there's a jump you're gonna have to make to get to him, but you're there.
Okay, yeah. So that was my bonus action. So then, with my movement, I'm just going to get across over there and make that jump.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Okay. Athletics is a 14.
Yep, you make it, no problem.
Okay. Yeah. Now I'm going to reciprocate the mind damage that I just received back to Billy, and I'm going to give him a headbutt. Yeah, this headbutt is going to be thunder damage.
All right.
I rolled a 19.
That breaks.
Okay.
I'll give it to you. His armor class is 19, but we'll say you get it.
Whatever.
It's hard enough. He's in a weakened state. He just got cratered by the thing. You got it. You landed.
Yeah, so I did 8 damage there.
Okay.
I'm going to headbutt him again with thunder damage.
Okay.
Time I did 22 damage, or 22.
Oh,
Damage is 11 thunder damage. I'm going to headbutt him again.
Wait, you did 22 damage on that roll, or you rolled?
Sorry,
22?
I rolled a 22. I did 11.
Okay.
I rolled another 22 on this third roll, and I did 6 thunder damage. I'm now going to spend a key point to use Flurry of Blows to headbutt him 2 more times here.
Oh,
Back to back 13s with my bonus is a 22. So
nice.
on those rolls,
all land.
Yeah.
Tell me what you got. For
And then
damage.
hold on. That's a 9 thunder damage, and then I'm gonna use my final one on the flurry of blows right here. This one's not as good. I got a 18. Does that break? Or no.
That one's not gonna break because I gave you the first one, and he does have 19, but yeah, the 18's short, 18 shy.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I used up. I already used up my bonus action, my movement, my 3 actions. I don't have anything else to do here, so I just headbutted the shit out of Billy.
Yeah, much like a crater in Dragon Ball Z, he's like still like twitching from the damage that was dealt to him by the chandelier unexpectedly, and you just come over to this crater and just like thundering headbutts into the crater, and all anyone else can see is you just like headbutting into the crater as sparks and debris and bricks are flying out of this, and we assume that you've created a larger crater. Soul, you're up.
Well, all right. I'm trying to heal myself.
Okay.
Using healing light. So I can do a pool of D6s that I can spend to fuel. The number of knights in the pool equals 1 plus my warlock level 6, and as a bonus action, I can heal 1 creature within 60 feet of me.
Okay.
So I don't know what a pool means though. What is a pool of dice?
Pool of like, tell me what spell it is. I'll look it up.
So whatever your roll is. So you have 66 to use. So whatever you roll. So if you only want to use 2d6s, whatever the result of those 2d6s is what you get health back on. You don't have to use all 6. You can use one up to 6, and you can either use it on yourself or you could use it to someone within 60 feet.
Okay. Right. Let me find my die. All right. So yeah, I will use all of them then, since I'm like dying here. Okay. Oh. 6. 5. 3. 5. 2, and 1 more. 1. Okay, so let's see. Use all that plus 1. Number of dice in a pool equals plus 1. So I use 6 die.
Okay.
My warlock level is 6. So what? Oh. I don't get the spell. Maybe I shouldn't use it. Maybe
What-
I'm gonna burn for it.
Don't you just heal yourself per
Yeah.
the die rolls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. So. Alright, so if I'm 6, the first one I rolled was 6. Alright, 5, 6, 5, 11. 15. Alright, so I healed myself 26 then.
Nice.
It's plus. Okay, so 26. So, alright.
The current picture looks
Get
so
my color back. Well, you know, it's
He's
940.
surrounded by, and then he's like glowing with yellow light. I feel like we're all about to get destroyed by his yellow light. Because I'm glowing like a like a giant statue compared to the little Kuotos.
Alright, and then I have another one. I have another action I can take.
Yeah, you have a movement you can take.
Alright.
Don't hit me.
I can't do like another spell.
No, you did your action there with
Right, that's what I
the
thought.
healing spell, yeah.
Did I swing at them?
Sure.
You have to move forward.
Alright. I want to swing at their like legs.
Sure. We'll say you're right at the maximum, like you would just be able to like thwack the ankles of the two here.
Okay. Rolled a 15.
All right, you broke.
Dope.
Damage.
They die.
How much damage do you do?
3. God damn it.
It's okay. You sweep the leg, Johnny. You make him prone.
Mainly just want to get them set up for Stony to like kill.
They're alive and their ankles hurt really bad, but they are knocked to the ground.
Just a big shin kick.
The worst, man. Oh God. With that, we go over to the cratered Billy. Through the rubble that's still falling, Detective Easter, you can see sort of Billy still in there, and he has a bloody forehead. It's streaking down kind of over his eyes, but you see a little smirk, and he puts his hands up to his ears and goes as he becomes invisible. He is then going to use his movement to fly away. You don't know where to, but he is out there, and he is going to use Hellish Rebuke. So he's going to point a finger at the creature that caused damage to him. And that's you, Detective Easter. So you're going to be surrounded by Hellish Flames. I need you to make a Dexterity saving throw.
Gotcha. Okay. No! I rolled 1.
You're dead. You're dead.
I'm really good with dexterity saving throws, but I rolled a 1.
So double damage.
Well, so with dexterity saving throws, I mean, I don't know how this works with a 1, but I know with
Doesn't count
dexterity
to
saving
one.
throws, if I get full damage, it actually becomes half damage because of my evasion ability. But with a 1, I don't know how you're going to get that, so I'm making full damage here.
With your evasion ability, we'll say, I mean, a critical failure is a critical failure, but
It is.
we're just gonna do the 2d10 fire damage, and
Do
we're not
quarter damage.
we're not gonna double it.
Cut the half and half.
I'm just gonna do the 2d10, the
Okay,
original
works.
2d10.
Fire.
2d10 fire damage.
Oh, but Stoney's gonna take fucking 30.
12.
9 and 3.
Okay.
You could have got hit by 4 and you would have complained. So I don't, it is what it is. He's dealing out damage to everybody. He just hasn't attacked Tyrell because he can't see him. But that's all of his moves, and that's gonna bring us to the Kuatoa. The Kuatoa that are closest to your... Well, I guess... Has your echo dissipated, or did it move with you? Detective Easter?
As I moved away, it would have dissipated.
Okay,
Because
so
I
it's
moved
gone.
too far.
So they're all kind of scratching their head as to where you went, but they couldn't hit you anyways, so they sort of turned their attention, and they're going to start to move up the aisles. The Kuatoa that are here are going to make an attack against you, Stony. It looks like just 4 of them. I'll be nice and just roll once for all
No,
of
do
them.
it all. Do it all.
7. So they all miss. You block all
No,
their
do it all.
attacks.
Bring it.
No.
No.
Bring it.
For time's sake, I'm not going to roll for each and every one of these Kuatoa.
I want all the littlings just attacking me.
The younglings.
Tyrell, it is your go. I'm going to move these to save some time. But what are you doing? You just saw your plan succeed with the chandeliers. What's your next play? What's your next move?
Well, I know that Billy just disappeared. I want to say I had my eyes kind of peeled on him, and I just saw him disappear. So I have no idea if he moved or not, but I would probably just take a shot at casting my good old fairy fire right in that area,
Perfect.
Right,
just to see
right where
if I
Detective
can
Easter
highlight
is.
him.
Oh,
Okay.
we need this one to hit.
I've been pretty bad at it the last 7 times I've tried, but yeah.
Hey, eighth time is the charm. That's what we always
Oh,
say.
I have to look
Just
up
a roll of
what
1 like I
modifier is the good.
But
Yeah,
I
because it has. It's just within 20 feet is what the spell says. Within a 20 feet cube, any
Gotcha.
creatures are affected.
So you're casting it down at where Detective Easter in the crater is in the wall.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a ranged spell attack, so is there a check it has to beat or something?
Yes.
Okay. I can tell you he is not within those 20 feet of the crater.
Oh, okay. So okay, but that mean it's gonna affect if I succeed. It'll affect.
I mean, to be fair,
though.
I moved to. He's right here. He's where the chandeliers fell. So he
Oh,
did
wow.
his movement.
Yeah,
he's-
I figured he did, but I figured like he's invisible, so
It was
we
worth
would
it-
we
it was
would
worth
we
a
wouldn't
try.
know. Like it was
Right. I mean, absolutely worth a try. He's got 60 feet of flying per like movement or whatever. So he's pretty quick. He darts around. But no, excellent play. That's also why I kept him.
Do I have to succeed a throw, or else I'm?
I mean,
targeted?
he would have to succeed.
Yeah.
Okay. What's my throw then, Jared?
It's gonna be.
I can't roll worse than a 1, which I just did.
Well, it's not even very good. That's why it's never. It's only 11.
11. What kind of a saving throw is it?
Just Constitution.
You just made that up. You didn't even check.
Well, I use. Well, that's because I'm assuming it's Constitution because mine is Constitution when I cast spells. So that's fine.
You just made that up.
What's your
Well,
highest?
I got a 16.
This is why it never lands, but I just thought it would be kind of fun if it worked.
You're not
Okay,
marked,
cool.
but that's an excellent play to make on someone who's invisible. Problem is,
I was really hoping you were going to do that, just because now that Billy, we can't see him, so.
Okay.
Okay.
I probably would want to just dash over then, or I guess I haven't even moved, so maybe move and dash to the front chandeliers.
Okay, these two. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So you just kind of flew, whatever, or I guess spider climbed, across the ceiling to make it to these two chandeliers.
And then my dash is probably over now, but I still have whatever amount of time for invisibility and spider climb.
Yeah, what was your time for the dash?
Just 10 minutes.
No, you're still way within the threshold for that. This is only your second or third
Oh.
turn since you cast dash, right?
Yeah.
Each action you take is 30 seconds. So,
Oh, okay then. Well, I'll just keep going.
yeah.
Or each round. Is
Sorry.
each round is 30 seconds?
It's each round, I think you're right. It's not
Yeah.
each action.
Okay, cool.
La 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 la. Stoney, you're up. So two of them just got knocked down into the ground in front of you.
I would say I was gonna do something different, but
Hey man, if it's working,
as I mean, yeah. So 24.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. Does a 24 beat their armor class?
It does.
Okay, so guy in front of me is gonna get a whopping 5, and everybody else is gonna get a 16. Jesus Christ! So the guy
5
I
and
poked,
16 damage.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you fry them all.
Okay. Cool.
Give me some visuals though, man. Tell me how you do
Oh,
it.
look
I
at
mean,
that.
come on.
So for this guy, he's right in front of me, so it's
Uh-huh.
just gonna be a good belly, just a lower upper thrust with a trident, and just arcing flames, just right to the domes of each of his buddies.
Yeah.
As you see them crumble to the ground. Just
Sick.
a big ball of fire with little spider legs to each one of them. And I want the guy on my trident as I'm lifting him to be the last one to.
Burst into ashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty intimidating sight, but the Kuatoa are devout followers, and you can see to your left after you burst the fifth one into ash. They're piling in. They're streaming down the line, the pews at you. So you got more on the way.
I've got lots more opportunity now. So that was attack number 1.
Yeah. Detective Easter, You
I know, I've got more
Oh,
stuff.
sorry,
That was
dude.
attack-
Sorry.
I've got more stuff.
Apologies.
So I'm going to run forward
Okay.
right to the edge of the next grouping of. So basically, I hate tug,
Mm-hmm.
and this is my ability to just beat all of the Kuatoa that I possibly can.
They are Kuatoa, but they're also Billy's Kuatoa.
They look similar enough.
Sure,
It's
sure,
going
sure.
down. I didn't want to attack tug and didn't want to do it. Now I get the opportunity. So I'm going to cast Thunder Wave. So
Nice.
anything within a 15-foot cube in front of me.
I'd say it's this section here of the Kuatoa for sure.
Yep. So they have to fail a Constitution saving throw.
They have to fail? Oh, that should be easy. I just don't succeed.
They have to make a Constitution. So yeah.
Damn
if
it!
they
That's
fail-
gonna be a lot harder.
Yeah.
Oh.
They have to make one.
They did 19, so they did okay.
Yep. So I mean that's gonna.
There's
beat it.
power in numbers.
Yeah, the phalanx that they were taught, they actually had some military training, and they saw the thunder step coming, and they are honestly a little surprised in themselves that it worked. But yeah, especially after watching you turn all their friends into ash, they kind of do a same like little pat down and like, we're alive, like we're here, like what? Is that the end of your turn now?
Yep.
Okay. Detective Easter, you are up.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to try to move back over to the organ, the throne of the where the music would be played over there. Is
Okay.
it? I'm assuming it's the second floor, right?
Yeah, you're on the second floor, and it is on. We'll assume you
Yeah.
can make the same jump as you did before,
Okay.
or you
I'm going
just.
to use my movement for 45 feet
Okay.
first.
With the jump, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
bit generous, but yeah, there you go. You're here.
Okay. I will then use one of my actions as a movement and try to. I'll move past this Kuatoa and just accept an attack of opportunity as I move past.
Okay. Not gonna get it.
Okay. I will now. Now that I'm right here, I'm going to use. I'm going to use. So how far away is 45 feet? Is that where the throne is at, or is that further?
You moved 45 feet, which was from
My
here to there, and then you did what? You moved again with the same
Yeah,
movement?
I used an action instead of one of my attacks. I used an action to move.
Okay, yeah.
So-
If you're making 3 movements, then you can absolutely make it to the chair.
Well, I'm gonna move past to the other side, and
Okay.
I'm gonna place my echo in front of the throne.
The organ. Okay.
Or I guess so. There's a Kuto. I didn't realize there was Kuto, but I would have seen him as I was walking.
You would have, yeah.
So
you
I'm
don't
gonna
have to-
step to one side. I'm gonna place my echo on the other.
Okay, so
and
you're
I'm
here,
going-
and your echo is here.
Yep. And the only other thing that I'm going to do for this turn, one, I'm going to just prepare a dodge
Okay.
or defense, and then I'm also going to look for blood because I know that I have injured Billy, and I'm going to see if my perception I can see if his blood is dripping anywhere.
You don't see any blood dripping anywhere near the organ.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in the clear.
Okay. Cool. That'll end my turn.
Okay. Soul. You're all healed up.
All right.
Just broke the
Yeah.
ankles of some guys. Watch Stoney run down the hallway and try and thunderstep them. What you gonna do?
He can try.
Thunder Wave.
Thunderwave them. Sorry.
He doesn't know thunder step. Can I see the Kuto from where I'm at?
You can, yeah, over the pews. Yes, You see
Awesome.
the Kuatoa behind you. You see the Kuatoa in front of you across from the set of pews, and then the ones that are in front of Stony.
Oh, there are some behind me. Okay, I didn't realize that. I'm gonna use the spell Scatter,
Okay.
so I can create 5 creatures that I can see that are within range.
Okay.
I can make them unwillingly move up to 120 feet to an unoccupied spot.
Doing.
All they have to do is one has to do a succeed in a Wisdom saving throw to resist the spell.
So which group are you doing it to? I'm sorry. The ones
Right in front of Stony.
The ones right in front of Stony. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. 5.
And it's a wisdom, you said?
Yeah.
17.
Oh, fucking damn it! Come on.
Sorry, man. This group of Kuatoa, for whatever reason, have rolled better than anything else I've rolled for. These are like
new gods, so they know how to play.
these are like the elite Kuatoa, I guess, right here. They didn't even know it.
All right. Well then.
You still got a movement.
All right. I'm gonna, I guess, move closer to Stony, so I can support him maybe on the next one, or be
Sure.
a problem, I guess.
No, you're a safe distance behind him, but close enough to help in the future. So you guys don't know where Billy is or if he's even here. But I'm going to roll for something. Where you at? Where you at? There you are. There you are. Okay. Bonk.
To the left, to the left, to the right, to the left.
Okay. So that's been used. He's going to cast another spell on himself. And then he's going to move. And where is he gonna move? He's gonna move.
Not even Christian knows.
Well, you know, you guys don't know, but I mean, you can see where he is just for the sake of
What?
For the
Is he
sake
invisible?
for the sake
Or
of
is he like-
fairness, he's invisible. He's flying and he's invisible. He
I'm
casts.
still searching for blood, thinking he's gonna hit that organ with some sort of secret attack.
I don't know if he was doing like the Dragon Ball Z like disappear. Reappear.
No instant transmission. He's just invisible and flying with his magical loot axe at the moment. He cast 2 spells on himself, but as far as you guys know, he didn't do anything. You didn't see anything. But Kuatoa's turn. All right. So the look, I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna roll the attack. Damn it! All right.
You beat me. Damn.
They're
My
really
armor class is 2.
they're really good at defense. They just suck at attack. So those Kuatoa attack and nothing happens. The rest of the Kuatoa are gonna form up and move in. While I move the rest of them in, Tyrell, what you got?
Well, I realize I didn't grab my rope. It's down with everything.
Mm-hmm. You gonna go grab it then?
No. But I'm wondering if I could call it to me. I'm not expecting it to get back to me
Mm-hmm.
on this turn, but maybe eventually. And because of that, I'm thinking what I want to do is actually go uncharacteristic of myself and bring some potential aggro by standing on the chandelier nearest me here on the I guess if you're walking in the right side of the building, and start swaying back and forth quite a lot. I want it to rock quite a bit.
So sorry.
Like,
These two that are next to you are the fallen
those are
two?
gone.
Yeah, yeah. You're talking about
Yeah.
this one here?
hmm
Okay. Sure thing. Yeah, it surprisingly doesn't take a ton to get this thing going. I mean, they're not built to be stood on, so you can swing it and manipulate it pretty well.
Yep.
You're swinging it like this direction kind of thing?
No.
Oh, you're swinging it this direction.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. I see it. I got you. With that being said, Stony, if Tyrell's turn is over, that means you are up.
I don't know where this is going.
What? Sorry? You.
I think we all know where this is gonna go.
Yeah.
Steve?
Man,
Blood
I didn't
pack show.
anticipate, but having all of them in the pews really hinders their movement. Like,
Right. No, I'm okay with it. It's fine. I think if this was like a TV show, this would just be because I'm not even a big statured like creature, but just wailing, just taking off Kuatoa heads and fire.
I mean, these are half gnome, half Kuatoa, so it's, they are smaller, weaker, but maybe greater in quantity.
I'm glad that the one episode that I couldn't make and y'all did without me had such a big impact on the future. When you sent me what I did while I was gone, I was just cracking up fishing.
Well, I thought it was something Billy would do, and I honestly forgot that you were gone for that session.
Yeah, I did too, actually.
That was the volleyball session. I didn't miss that one.
Oh, yeah. All
Okay,
right, this
well-
is looking pretty epic.
Yep. So as the epicness develops, I'm going to use my channel divinity to use a marine layer. So 20 feet around me in all directions, a thick cloud of fog surrounds me,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna start fucking hacking.
Just blindly, or just...
Well, I mean, they're all around me, so I'm gonna connect with something, and shit's gonna happen.
Okay. I do remember saying that Soul is a safe distance, but Soul even thinks to herself, maybe I'll take a couple steps back just in case.
So, yep, first hit. The first thing that connects is a 16.
Okay, that breaks.
So that whoever I hit is gonna get a not bad 15.
Okay, it's not enough to kill him, but
So then everybody else around is gonna get a 16. Some pretty good 8s. Wow, double 8s. Not bad.
okay, so the 4 closest to you get 15, and the ones around them, so this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. We'll say this guy was up here. So the second ring takes 16. Those are also alive, but they are all, like, very hurt. Extremely close to death.
Just doing it again. We'll see how it goes. Even better. So that's a 22.
Okay.
So whoever I hit is gonna get a 14. And everybody else is gonna get a not as great, a 7.
That's okay. So they describe to me how they burst into ash or whatever as I dissipate them.
So which view do you want it from? From an outsider view of the fog or within the fog?
You tell me, man. Whatever your heart
I want to
desires.
get it from outside of the fog.
Okay.
So from a bystander outside of the 20-foot fog, it's just the eerie marine fog rolling around, and then you just see bursts of light. So one big burst of light, and then just boom, 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 as it hits subsequent people.
Hell yeah.
So it's just arcing fire within this thick greenish fog.
Sweet. Yeah, and the
With
Kuatoa.
nobody has any idea what's
Nope.
happening inside the fog. So it's just
I
this,
think they have an idea, but you're right. Yeah. But okay, guys, that's 10 o'clock, so we'll pause the battle here. Remember that we're at the top of the initiative because Stony went last,
of the
so
order.
Detective Easter,
Top
you will
of the
be
lineup.
up first next time. I'll keep this initiative here on the sheet. Yeah,
Nice job.
exciting.
Woo.
Is everybody still standing? Everybody doing okay?
I gotta say that
Okay.
honestly was the fastest session I feel like we've ever gone
Oh,
through.
it was, legit, we were like in the middle of it, and I was like, okay, how much time? It was like 8:55, and I was like, fuck me, we've been doing this for almost 2 hours. Like,
I've
It's been
like
an
on
exciting
10
battle.
the whole time.
Well, good. I'm glad that this has been exciting battle for you guys. I mean, you heard Billy Banger, and in Billy Banger fashion, he just spilled the beans and said, "Oh yeah, all those other guys, they're around the city too." So, I mean, even if you happen to overcome Billy Banger here, gonna have your hands full, and you might find it hard to rest in this city. So,
Assuming they even really want to work with Billy, or they're just frightened of him.
right. Well, you heard what he said too about how
That's
they're all
IRL.
affiliates, but you know they're kind of right stepping on
That's
each
why I
other's
really wanted to
toes
find
a little
Tyrell
bit.
because he's building a giant robot. I was like, oh, well, maybe if we go sneak out of here and find other dimension Tyrell, maybe he will help
Part of
us.
me, part of me wonders if, and this may be it, or maybe I'm like causing a stir. If our main objective now is to go find the other Black Mirror to get back to whatever our dimension actually is.
My
Or at
objective
least
is to make sure
Tyrell.
that Tendraka are safe.
I have literally no intention here. I'm just helping. Like,
I'm just
You just wander right back in the ocean.
yeah, I was like, this is
trying to do
ridiculous.
good.
Like, why did I even come into this dumb church? I don't even believe in this stupid god. Like, I just see you guys later.
Well,
My parents will understand.
Kudos to you guys. You threw a wrench in the plans. Pretty Detective Easter. You played it good. Billy, you didn't let Billy do what Billy was gonna do, so that's good. It's very good.
I just figured. I mean, from Detective Easter's point of view, it was I cannot trust Billy Banger. If this person's claimed to be Billy Banger, he fits the description, everything, dimension or not.
Mm-hmm.
Bad shit's about to happen, and he's already threatened to kill Tyrell, and I can't believe that he's not the one responsible for the city. So
Well, like, aside
if I
from
let him get
Tyrell,
away,
who would know
he's
Billy
going
the
to.
most? It would be
Yeah, it was
Detective
only going to get worse.
It was. I mean, when I say Kudo, I really mean it because he was about to persuade Tyrell to give himself over to Helm. You
Well, would've
know,
happened,
complete.
Tyrell was right there. Like the only thing Tyrell was gonna try to do was try to counter persuade to get to talk to other Tyrell,
So
and that wasn't gonna work. Like it just wasn't gonna work. But
Christian,
that's
you
all he
saw
could
through
do.
you saw through my good cop bad cop routine. It seems like Billy must have known about this sort of, like,
Yeah,
bad
just
cop, bad cop routine.
just stab both of the people. Yeah. Well, you beat him to the punch. You did your research on Billy. Strangely, you know so much about that character. I don't.
That's so crazy. Oh,
Yeah.
how I could have known that we should go ahead and stab him before he stabs us, because he's gonna stab us.
And I'm like I said, you did a good job, man. You're blocking the organ, which is really messing with my plans. That's
Oh, that's 100% what I thought was gonna happen. I was like, I gotta get this organ.
you've
now.
effectively crippled the yeah.
I don't
But
know
it still
what
doesn't
you.
make Billy not hard to deal with. It's still pretty difficult to deal with.
I don't know what you expected. I mean, he wasn't gonna attack him for not having all his.
No, he's blocking the organ is what I'm getting at. I didn't anticipate you guys caring about the organ, but Kobe picked up on that and is actively defending it for one reason or the other. But I don't know. I didn't even want to say it, but you already know that plays a part in this boss fight. So yeah.
I think I was saying goodnight to Teddy during the organ.
Oh, you're good.
You said organ, and I didn't know if you meant like a theoretical version of organ, like you were talking about Billy being the organ of the whole plan, or a physical organ of him playing the organ. And it now sounds like
Billy probably would play organs if he could, like a bagpipe or something. But I don't know. You've
He would
you've
also play with organs. If they
right,
were
right.
available.
It's a win-win for Billy.
Yeah. No,
Tyrell,
I
man, you guys all pulled it out tonight. It's been great. With the
I mean, I felt like the
chandelier and
chandeliers were literally put there for Tyrell.
I mean, obviously, I put the chandeliers up there for the Kuatoa, but even I did not anticipate you using the rope to change the trajectory of the swing of the thing to hit. Like that was cool, and I moved him there, and I didn't even think. I was like, oh, he's in between the chandeliers, he's safe. Nope, you're gonna.
Yeah, no, you did that, and I was like, you're doing way more than what I want, because like I had already anticipated trying to, because I was like, well, I know I can get one chandelier down, but how can I get two? And I had that plan before he put himself right into the position. I was like,
I was like,
and I couldn't know if you thought like I would come up with that, or if you're just like, no, he'll be safe.
No, I mean, I knew you were gonna try it and pull him down, but I also made a point to point out just the levers on the sides that you could have just let them drop straight down, but the fact that you tied them together.
Yeah.
I just feel bad, Soul. You had some cruddy rolls tonight, but I was right there with you, man. I had some bad rolls too, so.
I think Ian just needs a new set of rolls. I would have given up on those dice long ago. The first couple times you tried to swing your staff, that was back in the Lambros Forest Town, whatever. Outside
My
Lambros
very
Forest.
first.
The first round, all the times you try to hit somebody with a staff, I'd have been like, "Fuck these dice! I'm getting some new ones."
I would say that I could roll for you on screen, but I don't know that that's a good idea either because I obviously can't. I cannot roll to save my life, except for a small batch of Kuatoa that are already dead now. So. Yeah.
I rolled three or four 13s in a row.
Lucky.
Which was really crazy. And then I had a bunch of either really high rolls or really low.
You guys spit out some big damage. Detective Easter coming over after and just headbutting him into the ground. You chunked him. You chunked him.
My class is literally set up to just be in the middle of foes, and so this is working out pretty well.
Pretty cool.
Because I have to hit them with my attack weapon. Trust me, I googled it if I could throw the trident and to then do my cantrips, but you can't do that. If I could do that, that'd be great, but I can't do that. So I have to be in the middle of it all. But my armor class is super high now with my super sexy armor.
Yes, try and keep in mind that Cameron is running around in a Stoney is running around in a chainmail banana hammock, so.
I kind of forgot about that. I need to remember all of it more of that.
Why are you not thrusting over their corpses after you kill them?
Maybe he is.
How do you know I'm not? Yeah.
Because they're all not saying it.
Because they're all burning to crisp. They're all disappearing.
What is
they're
that?
All just disappearing.
What it's the Rick and Morty character. It's his nemesis. It's Mr. Neptune or whatever it is. Jared, you know what I'm talking about, right? Or Ian?
Yeah.
Or Mr. Nimbus, that's his name, right? Nimbus?
Yeah.
Yes.
In the last season, yeah.
Yeah.
But without ever expecting Billy to come back, that was a song that I thought about.
I was just thinking about Noob.
So, the fact that you already had a song, but then you switched 2 or 3 key words to fit the situation was beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I fit it a little bit to fit the situation.
Right,
and the other one, the first one was, it was supposed to be the fear in Tug's eyes, but Tug's not here, so it's Tyrell because he's the only remaining member left.
I feel like there's a.
I was blown away at the beginning because I was like, wait, because I remembered you had prepped a bunch, but all the changes you'd made, I was like, is he seriously fucking come up with this right now? I was like, holy shit.
It's I was like, oh my god.
I was like, yeah.
When you first started singing, I was like, he obviously talked to Christian about this. This is a thing.
No.
I could tell that wasn't. Yeah.
When this was happening, I texted Christian. I was like, "Let me sing when you get a chance."
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
Yeah, there was always going to be that moment, but I did not tell Kobe anything prior to this session, so he figured out just when you guys figured out that Billy was there. So
yeah, I could tell.
I just kind of had a hunch that if we were at the end of the campaign, on the mountain, for some reasons Billy's ghost may come back to haunt people.
Oh no, it's not
have a song for that.
It's not a ghost, it's Billy.
Yeah, no, that was my whole thing, was there could be a haunting of Billy's ghost, and I have to have a song prepared for that. So
It would have been funny if Kobe was like, I want absolutely nothing more to do with that character. I'm not going to participate in this.
Yeah, that would never happen.
Ian, Billy was so much fun. You missed out on true Billy. Christian's doing him pretty good justice as anti-Billy.
Right. Yeah. Well,
I was half expecting the like the southern like
Elvis impersonator?
fake Elvis impersonating like yeah like the southern gospel.
Oh, the Southern Gospel
Oh,
preacher
yeah.
Billy. That's the best.
Oh.
Billy.
That was
That-
that was like the
that
that was like lightning bolts coming from the sky, and I was like, God damn it, we're all in this big room. This is gonna be terrible.
that Billy went down a different path than this Billy. That's why this Billy sounds different, but you know, the same broad strokes are still there. And to be fair, I spent like making your alter character took me at least like 2 hours by itself, because I went through and I chose all the spells. I rolled all the
Perfect.
dice for all the different levels. Like I made them from the ground up.
I could have just given you my character sheet. I think I probably still have it.
It's okay. I
Oh,
wanted
it
it
needed
to
to be different.
Yeah, I needed it to be different, and he is actually a oath-breaking paladin from the Bard College of the Spirit, so he's got a lot of cool stuff.
So way
Uh,
different.
Yes, yeah, he.
Because I was of a different Bard college.
That's why the like Hellish Rebuke and there's some other ones in there that I haven't got
What's
around
nice
to,
though
but-
is that you're at evil, and there's certain things that have evil properties to different spells and stuff.
Well, that Hellish Rebuke is a Oathbreaker specific thing. So
Oathbreaker's pretty. I looked at it. I didn't want to be that when I chose Paladin, but
yeah, you lose a lot.
I looked-
like there's not.
I looked at it. And I was like, that's pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah.
So my true plan, if we didn't run into big trouble in the forest and Billy was still alive, is as I leveled up, I was going to get something that essentially created necrotic energy around me. I was going to try to get followers like these Kuatoa to follow me around, and I was going to learn how to cast, because I could get a wizard spell on my next level. And I was going to learn how to call down lightning bolts. I was going to tell everybody that I had the power of Helm. And I was going to call in lightning bolts to the unbelievers.
I do recall that. I unfortunately, when he broke his oath to be a paladin, which he never really was one in the first place, but I thought this was kind of fun. Because obviously...
Billy's as close to a paladin as you could be,
Right.
at how much he loved Helm.
Right, exactly. Which is why he is like, he doesn't know he's an Oathbreaker paladin, but he is an Oathbreaker paladin. Because he doesn't stand for any of the things that Helm stands for, but he just uses the name. So he's actively diminishing Helm's power by being this person. But I don't know. It was fun, and there are still some really mean spells that I got under my sleeve for Billy.
I'll say that.
So
Ian, there's only one character that can make the group say, we need to take a minute and see if we should kill off this character.
well, I
that's
thought
Billy
I
Banger.
also thought this would provide a little bit of closure and catharsis, since Billy just jumped into a pool of whatever it was that killed him. So nobody got the opportunity to kill Billy, even though they talked about it for a second. But now's your chance. This is a different Billy, but it is a
Now's your
Billy.
chance.
Mm.
Oh, well, gentlemen, I gotta get to bed because I gotta be up in like 6 hours. So.
Thanks for
Alright,
playing,
dude,
Ian.
Later.
yeah, me
Bring
too.
it back,
Oh wait,
guys.
no, I don't.
yeah, Garrett. Keep
Go to
drinking.
school.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Night and night.